Everybody, we're here. We did it. Welcome to City States of Klovisa, the God War, featuring the political team. Political team, how are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. Jesus, this music's loud as hell. Alrighty.
I'm feeling a little tied with Shen. It's getting to me.
Yeah, you are tied with shit. Why did it just go back up? Turn down. Ah. All right.
7 of these pencils. I need a ruler.
All right,
John, throw me a ruler.
A little distracted, so we're just gonna go around the table real quick and see how everybody's doing. Helga, also known as Julia, what's up?
Nothing. I had a good week. Got my degree in the mail, so now I can look at a piece of paper that I spent 4 years getting.
Nice, nice. How much did it cost you?
Way too much.
I'm sorry. JC, also known as Alonzo Quizano. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you not done? I jumped the gun.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna make a joke that it cost less than it would have if I had gotten it in America.
Well,
I was waiting to hear about the eels.
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. They're done. We're done with eels.
what are you doing now?
Camps. I'm doing summer camps.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
There could be eels at the camp.
Oh my God.
Or
The
at least
eels aren't
tell the
being
little kids
caught.
there are eels at the camp.
There are
Eels
no more
grow.
baby eels to catch. They're gone. They've
They're
swam
adults
down the
now?
river.
If there are
Okay.
lizard
Well, they're
men,
just
there can
not
be eel
there
men.
anymore.
Oh. Well,
Sure, I'll put
there's,
I'll put eel men.
There's eels in rivers in Nova Scotia? I had no idea.
Yeah, there's American eels in rivers.
Oh.
The same in Europe.
I thought they'd be, invasive or something like that, these things. I didn't know they're...
No, yeah, they're supposed to be there.
Cool.
unlike barracudas, which are,
Evil.
monsters, terrible things. Alonzo Quizano, also known as JC. How are you doing?
Doing good.
All right, Paradigm
Special
also.
report.
Paradigm, who's being played by Alden. Hey,
Yes. Hello.
how's your
We're doing
court
great.
martial?
Wait, what? No, I'm not court-martialed.
All right.
John, you can't say stuff that on live streams like that.
I
told you that in confidence.
Told me what? Moving on, Antoine, who's being played by Temer, who's also his camera's dying apparently. How are you doing, man?
My camera dying?
It was for a second there. It was super scary.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. No worries. I'm doing good. I have a request, but that'll be waiting for until game.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get a step closer to the game as we asked someone to do the recap.
I'd love to, but I'm in a tank.
You know what you can do? If you enjoy, you can do the recap of the weekend thing.
The what?
Oh yeah, the weekend thing. We had man. It's been so long. It's been like 6
It has
days
been.
since we did the last weekend game. So guys, JC, you can do the weekend recap to see what the political team, or specifically you and Antoine, got up to. But Paradigm, Helga, or Antoine, hit me up with this last recap as you watched your friend get put into an isolation pod.
Well, I'll start with the the weekend, since that was canonically like 3 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, something
2
like
weeks
that.
ago. So Coraline was waiting in line to talk to the tyrant with, I believe it was Miro.
Miros Vanderin.
Miros, Igor, and Runt. And they all asked about some pretty inconsequential things, but Coraline had a very important issue. They were sending a horse with her on her adventure. Tyrant tried to reassure her and finally sent her away. And then we had an interesting conversation about Xenoth with Igor, and Miros wanted to talk to Antoine. Well, actually, he wanted to talk to Paradigm, but we had Antoine in the wings. So he was talking about this book that he had, which turned out to be 1/3 of a powerful spell that it seems Ozark already has, but he wasn't forthcoming about any information, which was very suspicious. But it doesn't matter anymore because apparently I heard in the grapevine that Miro sold the book for money for +1 shields later that week. Then Antoine decided to, after identifying the book, he wanted to identify what was going on with Igor. He seems a little weird. And unfortunately, there was a psychic backlash that knocked him on his butt. And almost immediately, a group of 2 hunters materialized out of seeming nowhere and put Igor down. Coraline, of course, was there to help the the lawful orders of Tolst. So she tried to cast a spell in the vicinity of Igor to try to keep him down, but accidentally goosed Rumble Roar or Chad.
You goose, Chad.
While trying to liberate a poor, helpless pipe that he was keeping prisoner in his pocket. Let's see, what else?
He was just trying to grab Chad's pipe, okay, Paradigm? You know,
It's just what Coraline does.
JC, you have this,
She
like,
grabs pipes and
incredible
she
habit of digging yourself into a grave nobody asked you to dig.
I'm just gonna play with my origami.
Alright.
Fuck.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
Cute.
Damn it. Dang.
Tamer, did I miss anything important?
I suppose you did. There was.
Probably. I didn't take any notes.
No worries, no worries. Chad was there also, by the way.
He's the one I goosed.
Yes, he was in the line when you were waiting for Tulsa or the tyrant also.
What do you mean by goosed?
He
Grabbed
pinched
his
his
ass.
like he
Grabbed
Oh.
his ass as hard as he could.
But to be fair, I was trying for his pipe.
Yes, of course. That means something different in French, by the way, guys. Or it means exactly what you think it is.
It means the same thing you think in American
Yeah, that's what
English.
she said.
You could say it's a universal slogan. Alright, are we done talking
I
about
suppose you're
Sunday? Do we-
I should say I did some studying on elementals, or just basically various things, which John told me that about 4 different types of creatures, things I could summon. And gave kind of like a rundown. Entities, yes. Something I could know a bit about them. Foul ones, fey folk, elementals, and animal spirits.
Yep.
And I got my brain blasted by looking into the skull of good lord.
Your boy Igor.
Looking into looking into Devin's head, or Igor's head, and it destroyed me. So, you know.
To be
that was
fair,
interesting.
if you did that to any other Florida person, it would happen like in real life too.
It wasn't because it was Igor, it's just because he's from Florida.
Yeah. Florida is a place you
I'm
never
loving
wanna...
this.
What are you doing?
I'm absolutely loving this.
I'm playing with my origami, okay? I
Oh.
lost one of them. Now I have to play with the rest.
Okay.
Shit.
They're gonna fall. Oh, no. Yeah. Alright, Paradigm or Helga, please do what happened last week with you guys. Julia, you haven't done it in a while. Let's hear it
Do
from
it.
you.
Try to avoid it.
John, it's all a blur
I never
anymore.
do them.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's okay. I'm just gonna read from the action report.
That's the best. Honestly, that's the best way to do it.
Feel a little jaded.
Yeah.
Do the accent. And
All right.
I'll allow
So
it.
I'm not gonna read it word for word. I'm gonna read it paraphrased.
Can you paraphrase it in the
just
same
to see
accent?
what happened. Okay. I will not be doing that.
Oh, come on.
I'm doing it as me, not as Coraline.
on.
Okay, we went to we were on an airship going to Destry. Once again, Coraline was not allowed in the cockpit for obvious reasons. We got to Destry. Coraline and Helga found out that the captain was going through a very messy divorce, so obviously we had some questions about that and found out that the dog was going to be put down, which we could not have, obviously. So we did some digging, found out that his ex-wife is in Tulst, and we put that on the to-do list, go steal a dog later. But while we were in Destry, Helga and Coraline didn't do much. They walked around, went to some shows, but Enchway and Paradigm went to the library where they found almost nothing but Castle Power vampire smut.
Yeah. Yes. Castle
Paradigm
Power.
got very high. Paradigm got very high on blood
Cocaine.
Um,
Can't forget the
one
blood
does.
cocaine.
Yep. Gotta remember that he's now addicted to blood cocaine.
Yep.
Addicted.
Got very
What?
invested. He got
What?
very invested in
He
some
can
vampire
stop
Castle
whenever
Power
he
smut.
wants, okay?
Of course, right. Sorry, wrong choice of words there. He very much enjoys blood cocaine.
As one
He's
does.
not addicted. Yeah, as one does. Then our ride to Tulst showed up. We got on board. Coraline immediately got arrested. Not fun for Helga. She did not enjoy watching that happen. And then when we got there, got back to Tulst, there was a bit of a almost fight in which Enchway got shot a couple times, almost died. So we gave up and we just let them have Coraline. Yeah, then we found out that Coraline is kind of like a puppet for a god or something, and the god wants her to kill the tyrant, so that's no good. Coraline is in jail. We gotta get her out, obviously. So that's why she's not here this week. Magical coma or something.
Okay.
We had some downtime. Helga stole a dog, of course. The wizards
one of
learned
us.
some spells.
Helga stole a
the-
dog.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Helga stole a dog.
appropriated a dog.
Oh, I thought you said one of us stole a dog.
Requisitioned a dog.
No,
Yeah.
I specified.
Okay.
Helga borrowed a dog.
Permanently.
Gave
Save.
it to her parents. Yeah, permanently borrowed a dog.
Yeah,
Gave
they
it to her
need one.
parents.
It's fine.
As one does. Yeah, obviously. Helga's
Replace
out of
her.
the house so often they need a replacement. Yeah, they need a replacement. The wizards learned some spells. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember what else they did, so if I'm missing something during your downtime,
I read fan fiction
found out
and
we
got high again.
had some more fan fiction.
He read the fan fiction
And then we
of
found-
I read the
Castle
largest book of fan fiction.
300 pages.
350.
It's a lot.
Really good.
It's like 250,000 words right there.
It was
Oh my
pissing
God.
Paradigm off. It was not written well at all.
No. But you couldn't stop reading it. Like watching
No.
a train wreck.
It was
All
the
right.
cocaine.
It is the 10th of March, and we have to go over some news. Because as you were summoned in the meeting, and we're about to cut into the scene where a book, a tome, Castle Power Volume 0, also known as Volume 1 to most people, who know about the grand meta-narrative that is Castle Power. Castle Power Volume 0 is about to slam on your desk, but we got to do some catch-up, I suppose? Because there have been a few announcements that have been made to the public of the world, rather than just people. So, the first one is, of course, Thorazor. At the end of February, so February 30th, Thorazor has made a public declaration, more or less denouncing Alcazan and giving a list of why they went to war with them, or why they are still at war with them. And on the surface, this is just like them increasing aggression, more or less. They are now, when you start when you start insulting and bringing up claims to your enemy for the world to see, this is normally perceived as further aggression and like justification of why you are aggressing. But to Tolst, this is exceptionally good news. This is like the first, you know how like when you're trying to recover from being an alcoholic, the first step is to admitting your problems. This is what Tolst, specifically the Tyrant, is choosing to view this as. He looks at the list and now has a path to further negotiations and a eventual peace settlement. So he is in a super good mood when the 30th hits. And then the 7th of March hits, and the world itself is kind of like, what the fuck? As Nevlator's arsenal more or less nukes the surrounding area of Normal City.
Yeah, that needs to have some words about it.
So, Normal City, as we all know, is where Nevlator's arsenal's, like, families go to live. Because Nevlator's arsenal is the Wild West, and you never know who's gonna get, like, shot through the face with a ray gun, or someone's gonna turn off the gravity in a section of the city. And
Like a horse person.
Yeah. Well, you know. That just happens no matter where you are, apparently, Paradigm. But, Normal City, the surrounding area, has been obliterated. It is now a wasteland or so. The town itself and the, surrounding 20 feet of it are okay. No structural damage, no lives lost, but the entire plains around it is just gone now. And Nevlator's arsenal doesn't have a government, so nobody has an explanation as to why they did this.
You said the city and the 20 feet around it are fine?
Yeah. So, the town's furthest building, then 20 feet after that. And then everything else is just dirt and sand now. Yeah. The explosion was rather close, one could say. Danger close, others might say. But yeah, that is big news to the world, because Nevlator's arsenal doesn't normally do that shit.
It's against one of the few laws they have to hurt people there.
Yeah. And apparently they just did that.
Did we hear if this was multiple explosions or just one shot?
This is like one nuke.
No one is sure.
Because if the city in the middle is fine, but everything else around it is bad, then unless there's some secret energy shield protecting the city, you would need several. You know what I mean?
It's 1,000 miles away from Tolst, more so. And honestly, Normal City is just a suzerain state of Nevlator's arsenal. And it has somewhat of a government, but it's basically ruled by a country that does not have a government. So, no one is sure what the hell is going on with Normal City. But,
That's fair.
Some of the people around Destry's borderlands have noticed the fireball, as it were. And now we can flash forward back to where we left you guys. It is the 10th of March, and the Tyrant has thrown a book in front of you all. It reads Castle Power, Volume 0.
Paradigm grabs it and opens it and starts reading.
Alright. What section do you flip to?
I mean, the beginning. I'm reading it from the beginning, John.
Alright, well, this is going to take you a while. As you read the preamble, setting the scene, there's always the, meta introduction to the story of Castle Power, stating that...
Epilogue.
Yeah. Prologue, I suppose. Writer's notes? This is not real history, this is an account of blah, 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 and, it goes on to say this is a work of fiction and so and so.
Names are changed to protect the innocent, stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It's always suspicious when they tell you it's a work of fiction.
Along with that, as Paradigm starts reading and the tyrant speaks, a person, I believe Celeste wasn't in here in the first meeting, will be walking into the room from your side of the judgment room, I guess, the meeting area with the bowls of fruit, the 2 benches, and then the 3 judges' seats. Celeste will slowly lead in a person who has been in the reserves for quite some time, eager to get out onto the field of battle. And I suppose, JC, now is the time to introduce your character as people turn their heads to look at your appearance.
Paradigm doesn't notice anything. He's deep in the book, still high.
Understood.
John, are you able to show the picture I put on the character sheets?
No.
No? So you can't do it? Okay.
Use your words.
Where is it? I should have had this open. Before you see a very small person. He's about just over 3 feet tall, but he's wearing brass-colored conquistador style armor and carrying a shield with triple lightning bolts on the front, as well as a lance. It's about 3 times taller than he is. It's very awkward walking with this. Everything he's wearing is immaculate, in perfect condition, very clean, including his red and white striped leggings and tunic under his armor. He, when he takes off his helmet, you see a green-skinned goblin with a rather large nose, as they tend to have, and a black and yellow, like electric yellow mohawk going down the middle of his head. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He walks in back very straight, sedately, like he feels he's of some importance, and keeps his head very high.
So you made a jockey.
Celeste, the 6'5", 6'6", rather tall blue woman with blah 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 hair, blah blah blah, wings out her back, escorts you in, Alonzo, and gestures for you to take a seat either at one of the chairs that are meant for witnesses and people to testify against you guys when you eventually make some crimes happen, or for you to take one of the tables that currently aren't being sat at. And then she will go and rejoin Tristan Darter, who is hanging out at her seat, owning the desk as though it is itself a chair.
All right. Yeah, I'll go sit with the group. The rather long lance I'll kind of lay against the wall, and the shield next to it, clank, 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 making lots of noise, and he waddles forward in his splint mail, not very quietly.
Yeah, the tyrant was about to say something related to the book he had just yeeted, and when the sudden clacking of metal catches his attention, and he said, "Why are you armed and armored? You know you're not being deployed right now, right?"
Oh, but sir, you said to be ready. I'm ready all the time to serve toast, and yourself, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Political
Political
team.
team.
Yoda voice, but I thought, no, that'll hurt my voice.
No.
Don't do Yoda. Oh my god. Yoda Knight.
That might get a DMCA.
Antoine, Paradigm, Helga, the tyrant says, forcing you to look away from the book for a moment. This is Alonzo. He will be joining you on your quest that we shall soon be discussing.
Hey, how you doing? Reads book.
Oh, happy to meet you all. I've heard so much about the political team and your adventures. I look forward to joining you.
Wait, is somebody
Welcome
publishing your
aboard.
You guys are supposed to be my clandestine group. Why are you... Wait, what?
Perhaps you should know your brother tends to speak when he's on the porcelain bowl. Just let him know that he shouldn't do that anymore.
Oh
Hey,
God,
it
we've
is,
got another compulsive liar.
Okay.
Antoine, do you say anything
Uh,
to your new nightly...
Yeah. I say hello. What is it you do? I'm looking at that gigantic lance beside him, be utterly confused exactly what his
Deal is.
what is he?
I do everything I must. Smite the enemies of my lord, and ride into battle, or even charm the lovely ladies that we meet upon our way.
Paradigm glances over, gives like a weird, confused side eye, goes back to book.
And you know, your friends, he's got the stature of quite a noble steed. Is he to be my mount for this adventure?
He looked. Your what?
Oh, my friend. No, don't think it that way. A knight and his noble steed are like partners, not mere possession and human being. Do not worry. If we ride into battle together, I can protect you better than any armor.
He squints and goes back to the book.
Yeah, as you, like, turn and then look back, you see Ozark, like, slowly lowering a saddle below the deck.
Paradigm will close the book quickly and swing it at the saddle.
No,
You can throw the book
like,
at
sadly.
Ozark if you want, but
No, swing, not throw. This
Well.
ain't leaving my hands.
Ozark's 30 feet away from you, so good luck with
Oh.
that.
I thought you said he
Okay.
was like lowering it onto me.
Helga, you have anything to say to your new companion who will be journeying with you on the quest to save your real friend who's trapped in a capsule?
I think Helga just like looks at him, gives him like a very quick smile and a little wave, says hi.
Alonso immediately turns to Helga, having caught her attention,
Oh no.
and he goes up to her and goes, are you the damsel in distress that we're helping today?
Oh my god, here we
And
fucking
he takes
go.
her hand and he just, pulls her down because he's really short, and she gives the little kiss on the hand.
You might be swinging that lance from the ground,
Rips her
buddy.
hand out of his and is like,
Helga, do you wish to cast Hellish Rebuke as an action?
and she says,
Please, yes.
I'll hold off. Maybe later. Maybe later. Helga has to physically restrain herself from kicking him in the shin with her foot, but she doesn't do it. She just looks at him and goes, no, I'm not. Thanks for your concern, I guess.
My apologies. Are you joining us on this adventure?
I am.
Oh,
I think we're...
Helga, is your hotspot on? No.
Yeah. Question, Tyrant. What happened to our teammate?
Maybe I'll
I
try.
mean, we saw her in the capsule, asleep.
Yes. An official reason. I'm guessing it's because she was freaking out and she was like, but be nice to hear like an official.
We're having some internet issues, it feels like. Okay, I'm sorry. Temer, you were asking the tyrant something?
Yes, I was just inquiring about Coraline. Why was she like
Ah,
frozen in kind of like a time capsule type thingy?
to stop her from inadvertently spying on us, as well as to calm her the fuck down because she was flipping out and hurting herself when she was awake.
She in pain there? What does she experience?
What do you mean?
She's frozen. I mean, what happens to someone that
Oh,
curious?
uh, hmm. You know how when you go to sleep and then you suddenly stop existing in your consciousness?
Uh, I have vivid dreams actually, but okay, I think I get you.
Oh, okay. Well, she is not having vivid dreams right now.
Ah,
She is just sort of hanging out. We'll be keeping an eye on her, making sure there's no crazy magic leaking out like there was when she was awake, and then, you know. Well, hopefully we will find, and he gestures to the book that Paradigm is coveting with his massive hands, holding and like preparing to fight an Ozark who's like now shuffling around him with his saddle above his head. Being a little
I've got the book in one hand and the flail in the other.
Yeah. It's like, you're never gonna hit me, my AC's too high.
You see, Alonzo's trying to think, is this the time to take out the apple or the sugar cubes?
Oh, shit.
I hope you're thinking that.
The tyrant yells at everyone. Can you all sit down so we can have a discussion? Ozark, go sit down. And the fucking simulacrum is just like, just drops the saddle kind of disappointedly on the ground and starts heading back to his seat.
Paradigm reopens the book, keeps the flail out.
In that novel, the tyrant sort of chuckles this massive book before you all. Well, maybe I should preface this first. We live in a very old world. It's hard to imagine it, but before, we were all tribes scattered around the world being eaten by spirit beasts and seeking shelter in caves and in ruins. We had civilizations, we had cities, we had many kinds of people within the world. These, and he says, pointing to the book, implying about all of Castle Power, are legends that have been modernized. They are stories which have been passed down, supposedly collected, or then republished to sell as entertainment, as some of the earlier works, I believe, are modern history as well. But we can't take everything these say at face value, but for the most part, they are based off true happenings. These weapons, which are described, these supernatural heroes who went and saved the world and did blah blah blah, they could have, in theory, existed at one point. We have ways of tracking down hidden items, but to my knowledge, we have nothing on what these items do or where they can be found. There was a massive generational gap between... He just sort of gestures to that book and then around himself. If what is written there is even partially true, One of those weapons are, well, if not all of those weapons, are an artifact of immense power. But we are focusing on the knife that has been described within.
Paradigm's already pointing at the part with the essence slicer.
Yep, you flip towards the end where it introduces the Dagger Man. And John will read for a second. Or I guess I'll just keep speaking. This essence slicer, which is described and written about, apparently had the power to sever any tie, magical or non. If we find this, and if it is even remotely close to what we hope it to be, we will be able to cut the cord that is wrapped around Coraline's heart. She will be able to act as herself once more.
Paradigm raises his hand.
Yes?
Could it be used more than once?
I don't know.
Because it could also free Celeste.
Celeste just sort of grimaces at that. That is a different matter. So I would like us to focus on our current friend. We don't know where this knife was. The book doesn't... The geography of its fantasy map in the beginning is all fucking weird and wrong to our more accurate maps of how this world was once shaped. Perhaps it was the publishing company wanting to make more of a fantastical element to our world, or I'm not sure. But if this weapon is true, then we will need to find it. I should tell you now that artifacts of power are exceptionally rare. They are normally hidden from the world, as though the world itself is trying to hide them or keep them hidden. If it is in somebody's hands or has been inherited throughout time, there should be a record of it, and that is where your hunt shall begin. And he points to Tristan, who's like, what? Just kind of surprised that he's being pointed at. Tristan Darter has a connection with the League of Explorers, based currently in the Forge of Alvin. They are people who research and look for things all throughout our world. They are the ones who look back as we, as I look forward. We are going to be sending Tristan to get research done, or at least get into their cool knives section and rural histories of the world, and see if we can find a similar weapon that has been recorded to have any kind of properties. Knives that have the power to cut through anything, or... well, I'm not sure. This knife has never been seen before to my knowledge, but if anyone has, it would be them.
Paradigm pulls out his map.
You pull out your map. You can see
And
it. You see the room you are in.
he's gonna ask it, where is the essence slicer?
You can see the room you are in.
Damn it. Do have to ask it to take me somewhere.
Okay.
Take me
That's
to
it.
2 feet next to the essence slicer.
That sounds like in a wall. Minecraft style suffocating.
Anyway, I have no other ideas on how to possibly find this. Ozark has done his wizardry scrying attempts, but he doesn't have a true image of this weapon to begin to look for it. He doesn't have a part of it that he can try to associate himself with. We're not even sure it's even a knife. Because, I mean, you can literally just write whatever kind of weapon you want on this. If it's real, then we hope that the League of Explorers will be able to have something similar or a lead to go on. If you have any other ideas on where to start, I'm all ears.
So the Tyrant has true sight, right?
He has access to it, yeah.
Ty, can you
Yes.
tell me what... I need someone to tell me exactly what this map is. I bought it from a store that I was told could only be entered once by any person.
Do you not have access to the Identify spell, Paradigm?
I do not.
I have access to the identify spell.
Okay. Well, it's something only I can read, and it's a map. And I was told that the last person who held it asked it to take them somewhere, and they went there. I'm curious to know if I could ask it to take me to something, and I could go there.
Has it communicated with you? If it's an ego, well, there are such things in this world as an ego weapon, or a weapon with consciousness. Maybe a map could have this as well? But
It hasn't spoken to me as of yet, but currently it shows me the inside of this room, and when we were in Destry, it showed me the entirety of Destry. It only opens up to 4 pages at a time, though.
Antoine, begin your spell. That way I don't have to have Ozark yell at me later for making him dance like an idiot. Antoine, you can begin to ritually cast Identify. Or just regular cast it. And in 11 minutes, we'll get to see what this item does. In the meantime, though, does anyone else have an idea of who may have this weapon, or if there is an alternative method? Because I feel like I'm going to be sending you on a wild goose chase in this.
This map is the best I got.
Okay.
Antoine casting his spell.
Oh my god.
He's just dancing around the map on a table.
Yeah. Tristan will be like, Tyrant, I haven't been in touch with them in like 14 years. I can't just walk in there. And the Tyrant just like slowly turns back. And they will have a small competition of staring when Tristan will eventually... Alright, well, I guess I can call someone. As Antoine starts spinning on his head. It looks like.
He's breakdancing.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or just watch in awkward silence as Antoine does his thing?
I'm reading the book while Antoine does his thing.
It's long.
Helga's trying to read over your shoulder as well, but she reads far slower than you, and she's not really getting much of anything.
Oh, Paradigm's a speed reader.
Apparently. Alonzo, I know you are kind of being brought in mid-mission here, so there's going to be a lot you have to catch on the fly. Is there anything you're wanting to know?
Oh, I do not think so. I'm ready to serve anywhere you wish, of course, sir. And he kind of nods towards the saddle and then kind of towards Paradigm. Is he going to be my transportation, or should I head to the stables?
I don't.
Paradigm rattles the flail.
I don't know. I would hope that. Are you solely like a mounted combatant? We don't have like animals on hand for you to just ride.
Well, I can do what I can from the ground, but I am, and he's kind of staring up at the tyrant like this when he's talking to him, of rather short stature and rather slow in this large clanky armor, but I'll do what I can, of course.
I see.
I'll win him over. Once he gives me a chance, he'll see that a small friend on your back is worth all the thickest armor in all of Tolst.
A small goblin.
I hope what you say is correct, because I'm not going to tell him to let you ride on his back.
If you could perhaps convince him to try a demonstration.
He glances at Parrot. Paradigm, are you willing to even attempt this?
Paradigm sighs, looks up at the tyrant from the book. If I must.
Perfect. Excellent.
But
marvelous.
remember, I'm a wizard. I'm not meant for front lines combat.
That's not what I've heard. I heard you were quite the champion of dropping down on your foes and squashing them like small bugs. I had looked forward to seeing that.
He looks at Helga and Antois. Where the fuck did he hear that?
Yeah, I mean,
I
think you
definitely
said
did
that-
not gossip. It wasn't me.
Looks at
No,
Antois. The
remember-
last time I ran into a fight, I was blind.
if you remember the first time, yeah, I believe you did try to flatten. You did try to flatten some people.
Ozark kind of
We're training-
lets out a small cough. I may or may not have given away the footage of your fight in the ring against polar bears and giants and the fake mannequin men.
Who
it
coughed?
was
Who was
riveting.
this talking?
Ozark, the wizard.
He looks at Ozark, squints his eyes. The what?
Anyway,
He
So
thinks
Alonso's
back to
gonna
when he
run
was
over,
drunk.
He gets his
Yeah.
shield and he gets his giant lance and he walks and he waddles over towards Paradigm with his big smile.
Paradigm looks very uneasy, readying the word cupcake.
God. The worst that happens is you knock his bitch ass off, Paradigm. The tyrant says.
It'll be worse than that. He'll be hanging from a mace.
Jeez.
Nice.
Anyway, how goes that spell?
I believe it's done. I believe I'm good. You know.
All
like,
right,
it's-
you
it's-
identify the general's map. This map allows its user, and only the one who owns it, to see themselves up to a range of 50 miles of a relatively accurate surrounding. Basically, you can see the rough area of your surrounding 50 miles. There are landmarks, these are things of note or things of danger. And it will try to highlight the most optimal path forward. It is non-sentient. It doesn't have any way for you to talk to it. But hey, you probably won't get lost so long as you know what's going on in 50 miles around you, right?
But like, if we're going somewhere, it knows where we're going and can plot out the optimal path to that.
Yes.
So if we're heading toward the essence slicer, it'll
That's
basically
not a
in my own
location.
head. Well, I know that, but like in my
You
head, I'm gonna
have
like
to-
know a path to get somewhere with it. like to information at least, or
So,
like
Antois says this, and the tyrant, while you begin to curiously look at this, asks you to wish to go to the cafeteria.
Paradigm will. I wish to go to the cafeteria.
You wish upon a star. And as you say this, the map that you are holding, which is currently only showing you this room that you had wanted to be in, begins to show you the two routes of, well, the only entrance and exit, right? So there's two exits to this room. One is the one you came from. One is beyond the where all of the NPCs currently are. And it shows you the way to get to the cafeteria. They both shoot out, go forward, meet up in a side hallway, and then branch out to the rest of the court. And eventually stops at the cafeteria. And as you get to see this and report back, like, okay, you now have a rough idea of how this court is laid out, the tyrant asks you to locate his bedroom.
Where is the tyrant's bedroom? I mean, I have an understanding of how this works now too.
Okay. Of course, nothing shows up because it doesn't exist. He doesn't have a bedroom. All you see is the court, the cafeteria, the hallways, the connecting hallways. If you don't... John to Alden, if you don't
Yes.
have a similar idea of how the scry spell works, so if you don't know if it's true, if you don't know if it's an accurate portrayal... Hang on, let me just pull up scry real quick.
Yeah, I have an idea of how it works now. I just wasn't sure if it was the scry spell and then more,
Yeah.
or if it was just the
It
scry
is-
spell on map.
The map is not omnipotent. You have to have some connection in which you know where to go.
Okay. So the person wielding it has to understand where they need to go before it shows them the way.
Yeah. So if you say, like, John, I'm looking for a +3 sword, nothing's going to show up either. Because, like, I mean, Paradigm
John,
has
take
no
me to
idea.
God.
What if he's looking for a specific boat he's been on before, but it's moving, so he doesn't know exactly where it is?
We'll get there when we get there, I suppose.
Okay.
Anyway, your map is a very powerful magical item as well. Antois, you can pick up this incredibly strong stank to it as you identify it.
Magic stank.
Stanky divination.
Yeah, the stankiest of magics. Borderline
Ooh.
legendary stank. Uniquely stanky.
What school of stank?
Divination.
Yeah,
I'd assume.
divination.
I can imagine it's anything. Transmutation,
Necromancy.
John.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope magical item. It is... Someone should legend lore it at one point when anyone gets that spell.
Only 13 more
that tells
levels.
you the lore of it.
It tells you a lot about a magical item beyond what Identify does. Because I can only give you the mechanics of, like, what this thing actually does.
The legend lore just tells you like how it became to be.
Its name, who created it, who wielded it, like, yeah.
Oh shit.
Any cool things that happened around it because of it?
Yeah.
Basically, it's a DM who wants to lore dump on you. It's
Yeah, basically.
It sounds like a
have
John.
one of those.
That's a good John
we
spell.
have,
Basically.
we have exactly one of those.
Anyway, maybe your map can help you when you have a better idea of what you are searching for or who you are searching for. I'm not sure what this is, Paradigm. And where did you found this in a shop in the middle of the wilderness?
The woman called it the General's Goods Store. Actually,
Now we
open
can
the
go
map.
there again. Smart. You are
and
a
I
genius.
ask it, where is the General's goods store?
You ask it this. It shows you a 50-mile radius of Tolst.
Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot about that. But is there a path?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you do get to see, you know, what Tolst looks like, which is pretty cool.
I mean, I could just say zoom out and do that.
Zoom out and enhance.
Enhance!
Anyway. Well, I don't have anything more to say, really. I'm going to leave this in your hands and hope you're not wasting your own time. No, we will not be giving you any further missions. Set this as your priority. Try to free your friend, and then, you know, we may be able to say hello to Coraline once more.
May also be able to find more of the artifacts in these books. If we can get our hands on the other original copies of the volumes.
Yeah.
That'd be a good place to start as well.
Well,
Alright.
I suppose we talk to these explorer people.
Could we charter an airship to the Forge of Alvin?
I'm not the Port Authority. You're gonna have to go to an airship terminal for that. Tristan, I am assigning you to escort them at least to the Forge of Alvin and get them in to the League of Explorers. And Tristan's like, how do I have to? Can't I just, like, write a letter or, you know, make a call or do something? I really don't want to leave the city. And everyone basically bullies him. All the NPCs. Ozark's just like, go on, you shitter. Go get some fresh air. Celeste literally shoves him off her desk and is like, you're a layabout, you piece of crap. Just get the fuck out of here. And yeah. That's basically it.
Alright. Well,
Tristan looks at you guys, disheveled. Are you all ready to leave? Do you need to pack up?
could we take maybe a week to get
Oh.
ourselves ready?
A week?
Paradigm
Got
thinks about
something-
learning the blink spell.
Blink. Well,
If you cast Blink when Alonzo's on you, he just fucking falls.
Yep.
It does say everything you're carrying goes with you.
Ah, you're not an object.
oh,
He shrugs. I guess. You know what? Sure. We'll
A
meet
week?
back here in 7 days. I'm gonna leave. Tristan fucking walks off.
We can't put aside our quest for a week. We have
It's
to
already
go now.
happening.
Paradigm will look at you
7 days,
Alonzo.
Tristan says.
and say, it'll give me time to read this book and for Antoine and I to learn something that might be able to keep us from dying. It happens a lot around here. I hope you understand this. He points at the tube with Coraline in it and then remarks, we also had a woman with a bomb on her arm, and another man who was a rat demon. The
And
woman
a
with the
dead-
bomb on her arm was friends with the bird demon.
don't forget your good old Necri, you know, your
Oh
little,
yeah, and then I point at the skull on my hip, and our friend Nekri, who died in our first outing. To
Yeah.
birds.
Yanni, your
we
paladin.
lose a few people. Sorry, guys.
We don't
lose a
even
few
know.
people
We
sometimes.
don't even know where the fucking original paladin went. He's just gone. I think he's in prison in Alcazan or some shit.
Oh no, he was saved at some point, but after that, we're not too sure.
Well, in that case, if we're going to take a week, perhaps a little training between you and I, just to show you what I can do.
Yeah, that'll have to wait till the book and my spells are done.
It'll only take 10 minutes. And he kind of shakes the saddle at you. It'll be fun.
He shakes the flail at you. It'll only take 10 seconds.
Yes, exactly. Come, let's go to the training area.
And we
Paradigm
can
goes to
start
the library.
flash forwarding You guys want to meet back up on the 17th? So I'm gonna write that down.
It also gives Helga time to say goodbye to her dog.
My brand new dog. And
Her
to convince my
puppy.
parents
Oh!
that I am going on another field trip.
It has been
For months.
a month. Everyone may add 60 gold to their character sheet. You have been paid.
Hot
are Tulsa,
damn.
right?
60 Tulsbucks, yes.
Wait, what's the those are 1 point. What's that in gold,
It's
John?
Gold
just
is worth
it's
more.
just 60. Just
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
I think I'm the richest person in the party. If I die, we lose all of our money.
How much money do you have?
If you die, we're gonna take your money.
274.
It's not a lot.
What?
Oh no.
I've
How'd you
never
get
spent. I have never spent any money.
You guys need to
I
go
spent
find.
like four gold. That was it.
It's because the tyrant never paid us for finding the space fish and the temple and whatever other stuff.
It's because there's
mean, we
nothing for him to. You
Why would he
guys-
pay us for finding those
Yeah.
things? He paid us an experience.
The space fish? That's got to be worth something. It's
They
got,
didn't go
like,
salvage it.
outstanding Stuff. Why wouldn't they?
Because they don't have the resource to send
Yeah,
someone
they-
to the middle of
they
nowhere to
don't have
salvage a ship.
time. Oh yeah, it's just in the woods over there. Just go find it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Less
wherever
than a
we
day
were.
For the judgment of lying. Just bring a big
We
crane.
found. Wait a second. We found a bunch of jewels.
Yeah, that's where most of my money came from.
Dude, that's party jewels.
Yeah, I
Party
gave you
jewels.
guys the money, and you just. I don't know if you ever added it or not.
What?
I did not.
Oh
There
no.
was-
Well, that would have been Julia's. And would have been. That would have been Aurelia's. And
That would have been a
got
really
that
on
one of yours.
Rembrandt, and that went up in
Flew up, so-
flames.
All right,
Flew
quit
up.
bragging about your money. Let's do downtime so we can move on with our lives. All right, Paradigm. We know what he
Link.
wants to do, but so we'll get to him last. Does anybody else want to do something?
Alonso's going to try to find some sort of mount for him, in case Paradigm is not interested, and then he's going to try to convince Paradigm to come watch him practice as archers shoot arrows at the horse.
Oh my god. That poor horse is gonna die.
And
They're
you're gonna
not
notice
combat trained.
You're going to notice that every single arrow that's shot at the horse never hits the horse, but sometimes hits Alonso.
Do you want to mechanically explain what you have?
It's
Magic
mounted
perception.
combatant. Let's see, post. So I can force any attack that targets my mount to target me instead.
Yeah,
And my
Paradigm will
horse-
take that.
My horse gets the equivalent of evasion, although I don't know how I would demonstrate that without killing the horse.
Yeah. So, I'm going to be real with you, JC and Alden, who are kind of wanting to do this, or maybe not. Traveling on an airship with the horse is a bitch. And Paradigm has the bonus of having a human's intellect and ability to control himself as though he was not a wild animal.
I don't think my benefits come from that.
Also, you don't want to play Let's Take Care of the Animal game with me. I promise you, you don't want that. And neither do I. Apparently, Antoine is gone? He's in the void now?
He's trying to fix his camera.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to take a short break.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I'm sorry.
take a short break while I fix this thing.
Yeah, we can take a short break, decide on downtime. I'm sorry, my alerts are very quiet. Guys, we'll be right back. Guys, welcome back after that quick break. So, we're doing a week of downtime. What do we want to do? Starting with whoever says what they want to do first.
I was told I'm last.
You don't have to be last, Alden. I was just bullying you.
Oh. I
Go and
want to
do
learn
yours.
Blink.
Alright, roll me a 1d100.
Oh, Alright, give me a
You
second.
don't auto-learn things.
No, I know. I had the fucking 3D2 ready already. 4 for the 3D2 and 87 for the 100.
That is actually a failure.
What?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, because you take it from the beginning.
Yep. Paradigm. Blink
Shit.
after 4 days escapes you. You are not sure what it is about. Maybe it's the fact that it's you jumping between realms. Maybe because it's just a hard spell, but after 4 days, you were getting nowhere with this. And scratch it out of your spell book.
It was never in there. I
Well,
take
you
the
know.
book with me when we leave.
Your spell book?
Well, no, the book that spells. I'm assuming Ozark just has books with spells in them.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm
It-
taking it.
You take the book
coming with
about
me.
Blink. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So could I try to learn what is this one that I had in my head that was in front of me, but I lost it. Is it hypnotic pattern? It's an illusion spell.
Yes.
Uh,
Cool. Can you roll me 3d2? As I refamiliarize myself with your character sheet, Antoine.
does it help I'm an illusionist? I think officially it does, but
It
don't
would
know
help
if you
get
can.
rid of the gold cost, but for the time it takes to learn now.
Hey.
You forgot a slash mark. Should be /roll 3d2.
Why does it say rolling though?
I don't know.
No, that's what I typed in.
Oh.
I literally typed that in.
You literally typed in rolling 3d2. 4 days later, can you roll me a 1d100?
Let's see if I do this. Yes.
You can learn hypnotic pattern. I will add it to your spell sheet.
One more.
You guys are leaving
not
in
a
3
3.
days, just so you're
it's
aware.
not a third level. Not a third level here.
Okay.
But merely a first level going all the way back. False life.
Hang on. I don't know why I'm not able to add this to your character sheet. Yeah, okay, there we go. You want to learn false life. Let me see if Ozark knows it.
Is there a way I could make the possible attempt to try and use the 3 days?
For a 3rd level?
Yeah.
If you if you roll beyond 3 days, your spell will be interrupted.
Yeah, I know.
Then no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go for the chance at possibly getting those 3 ones.
Yeah, well. You don't want to roll it. Just trust me. Ozark does not have false life, but you can find it within the city, undoubtedly. It's a 1st level spell. He himself does not carry it because it is a, well, it's a shitter 1st level spell that he doesn't care to teach anybody. Or have on hand, really.
If I could find something to raise my dex, I'd rather have that too. Like if a magical item, but Tulsa doesn't really have magical items.
No.
As far as I know.
It does not, unfortunately. This was a rather big hiccup for the Ray team, who were like, John, I just want to spend all my money in tools. Give me magical items. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Well,
It
they did
was-
finish their quest that way.
It was an amazing.
It was rather annoying. All right.
So can I?
Well, now we can go see that guy in the woods for Helga.
Oh yeah, the guy in
Get
the
that-
woods. Question
Get
mark?
his
Huh?
his intellect's thing for Helga.
Huh?
Oh, Club
Yes,
Branch.
we can do that actually. We can
What?
circlet. We can get a circlet of intelligence for Helga.
I don't. What's happening?
Apparently, we're disregarding the quest that you guys were going to set for yourselves and just gonna go and find a dude named Club Branch instead.
When did this guy become? What did I miss something?
Yeah,
He was,
apparently.
I think, outside of
Shit.
Alvaron, the Forge
No.
of Alvaron.
No, he
Was it?
wasn't.
No.
It's from the raid team episode.
Oh, that thing I don't watch.
Yes. Okay. Do you have 100 GPs worth of money to buy the scroll off him so that you can learn it?
I definitely do not. I have only 80.
Alright, well.
So
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Anybody else
Will
have
you-
downtime activities as the spellcasters learn their spells in rather quick time?
I mean, Helga's not going to do anything important. She's just going to go hang out with her new dog and
Yeah.
tell her parents about her field trip that's coming up.
What do you tell your parents to throw off any suspicion?
I tell them that the medical school has organized a mystery trip and that I don't know where I'm going and I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll come back eventually.
Honey, that sounds super suspicious. What do you mean a mystery trip?
Yeah, well, see, because, you know, as doctors, I'm sure you understand, sometimes you just don't know what's gonna happen, so you gotta be good on your feet. So it's a mystery trip.
What? That's not...
Yeah.
No! That's super sus!
Well, I'm sorry, that's what we're doing. It's not my fault that my professors are weird. But you can't talk to them, because they're, already there. They already left.
They're already gone? You're going to catch up with them?
Yeah.
You're taking an
That's what's gonna
airship
happen.
on your own?
Well, with
To an
some other people
unknown
in my
location?
class.
What?
I'm going with people in my class.
Honey? Do I need to call the principal like I did when you were in high school?
I don't think that medical schools have a principal, Mom.
I want to talk to the dean.
That's okay. You don't have to do that. It's fine. Please actually don't do that because I'm very excited to go on this trip and I really don't want you to ruin it for me.
Roll whatever charisma check you want.
Whatever
as you
charisma
guilt
check.
trip your parents.
Intimidation.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, honey, you know I just care about you. I swear, I know you're growing up, and I'm just getting that empty nest syndrome, I suppose.
Okay,
Yeah,
she
Yeah, I
sounds like
know, yeah. That's
she
just,
sounds
yeah,
like
that's
my
what the
mother.
dog's for.
Your mom hugs you, or Alden's
Aw,
mom
I
hugs
hug
you,
her
I
back.
suppose.
I don't know how I feel about this lying.
Well, we're not there.
You're right. You're not there.
I just want you to be happy and healthy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Definitely healthy too.
I hope so. I don't know what I'd do without you.
oh no.
Oh, no. I hug her tighter and I just go, it's okay, I'll come back.
I'll probably kill myself if I found out you died.
No, don't do that to Dad.
Don't
the dog.
worry, he'd join me. It'd be like a murder-suicide.
You gonna leave my brother all alone in the world?
Yeah.
No,
He's
we'll
gonna
take him
learn to
with us.
hate you and curse your name.
What about the dog?
You're not allowed to
What
die.
about-
Don't do it, Helga.
Okay, I promise. I'm
Light
not
of
gonna
my
die.
life.
I promise because
Twinkle in my
I need
eye.
you.
Oh no.
I need you to look after Herbert. I need you to look after our dog Herbert Heist Hollowhorn.
Herbert Heist Hollowhorn. Ah, yes. What a good name. And she hugs you.
I know.
And then cries.
I have your back.
The thought of you just getting lost out in the world to an airship crashing, that just like fills her with primordial motherly fear.
This sounds
Oh,
like my
no.
mom when I joined the military.
Good. I based this
Like,
character off your mom.
You've literally replayed an image in my head that was uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, shit. I'm a good DM then. That's how I'm gonna play that one off. Helga, your parents will not question you further, nor will they contact the dean. What do you say to your brother as you prepare to go, who is probably in the know that you're full of shit, as siblings often are?
I just go, hey, you gotta promise me, yeah, mom and dad cannot kill themselves if I die. You have to make sure that they don't do that.
They're gonna do it, you know.
They can't. No, they can't.
You're the favorite. They'd leave me behind.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how I became the favorite.
Yeah, this 9-year-old is just hanging out. I'll do it for 10 Tulse bucks. I won't let them kill themselves.
Fine. You also, what are you gonna do if they kill themselves?
I get to be a ward of the state, baby.
Good thing.
I give him the $10 and I say, you better do a good job.
I always do. And then, you know, he goes to the, like, arcade or wherever the hell a child spends money at when he's 9 years old.
Yeah,
Nice.
oddest.
Because unlike you, he
Sharing
actually
that
has
card.
incredible intelligence.
Sounds like an anime exchange. Man, this castle powers really brought out the anime side of this campaign.
Apparently. Alonso, you practice your mounted combatant and eventually show Paradigm, and I suppose you both have 3 days left until it's time to journey outward into the world. You guys want
Alonso doesn't really have much else to do here, other than training and anxiously looking forward to going on his first adventure for Tulst.
Yeah, no. Well, Paradigm has this saddle on his back, and, well, I'm assuming Alonso is sitting on the saddle, fucking playing with the lance. Paradigm's just sitting here, frantically reading the Blink book, wondering where he went wrong.
So has Paradigm, like, consented to being steed in battle now?
He's consented to the fact that someone's going to be sitting on his back while combat happens,
Okay.
and just assuming that that person will be on there, whether he's in the fight or not.
Okay.
Fear not, my friends. We'll make the largest impact we can in this battle against the evil of the gods that are coming to this world.
He's just muttering to himself calculations about how Blink works.
How does it work? I know this
Like
is
doing
a spell.
Doing the math of physics out loud.
Well, okay. If nobody else has any other things they want to do, we can fast forward to the 17th. You guys are a month ahead of the raid team, basically, now.
Wow.
So, anybody have any actions, things they want to do?
Everybody
Is
loaded
there,
up on food?
Is there any way I could check Ozart's library for that spell? Those 3 books with the spell.
Those 3 books with the spell?
Yeah, I
Oh,
searched a week.
the one that the raid team discovered the first of?
Yep.
You
I helped
can,
find.
but you already know the answer to this since you were there when I told Miros. Yeah.
I'm wondering if I could detect magic.
Sure.
Everything would be magical. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. I had a feeling like Ozark's library would be like, okay.
So,
No worries.
I said this
No worries.
earlier, but the reason why he was being dodgy, and once you guys discovered the 3rd part of the book series, it is consumed once all 3 are put together.
Yes.
So, you can go look at the books that were consumed. They're empty. But I guess you can do that if you want to.
No worries.
Okay.
It'd be mostly useless now.
Yeah.
Most entirely.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, well,
Unless you need a
I
spell
suppose-
book.
It's
You
not
know,
even
I
a real
suppose you
spell
could-
book. It's just a book.
Well, I was thinking, I suppose I could go to the library for other things, like say, for instance, for my own enjoyment, my own quest, or something like this. But such things would be mostly useless to play out.
Okay.
If I'm being more exactly, we can
We
just jump
need-
ahead.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, that's the summoning elemental thing you could still work toward.
Oh, I
Uh,
am working towards it, but
he
I'd
is.
rather slow roll that.
All right. Well, 3 days go by. Paradigm, you finish Volume 0, which is good because you're not allowed to leave the city with the book.
He will cry softly as the book is taken
Yeah.
from him.
You can take all the notes you want. You can get it transcribed, or at least pages of it transcribed. But that's Ozark's copy, and there's only a few of those in existence, so he's not just going to let people wander off with it. So, eat magic missile, nerd. Give up the book.
He does.
Okay. But you do learn all that I have written in the summation of the Castle Power Word document that I've made. So, you got the Cliff Notes version. It's no big deal.
Good
Or
enough.
or how much do you actually want to know? Like, is
Every word.
back before the age of man. No. All right.
Yes, John, read to me while I fall asleep.
Yeah. You guys better watch out, otherwise I will start writing the Castle Power series. Just one for one. All right.
You've seen our action reports. We might enjoy that.
Paradigm
Our
would.
action reports. Our dude.
The
This is on
17th
you.
rolls around. Tristan Darter has a backpack with a bedroll on it. He's preparing to camp out, apparently. He looks at you all. You guys ready?
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
As ready as we will be.
All right. Let's go get us an airship. And he
How'd
will...
you end up in the Tyrant's Court, Tristan?
Oh no.
Back before...
For the age of man.
Man. While you guys are walking through the streets and taking a monorail to the airship station, you can ask him this, and he'll basically tell you, oh, well, I was trying to kill the son of a bitch when he was a teenager and a toddler, and,
You couldn't kill a toddler?
wait,
Looks at
rub it in.
Antoine knowing he couldn't kill a chicken fetus.
Yeah, way to rub it in, man.
I've killed Pal.
Look, I'm
I've
just
killed
saying, we would have all... You know what? Never mind. He's still listening to me right now. And then Tristan will kind of, lead you guys to the airship station and just sort of board one of the docks, not even stopping when someone is like, where's your ticket? He just ignores them entirely and just gets on an airship.
Paradigm will do the same.
You guys just follow closely behind him, assuming, what's going on? The stewardess asks.
You see this 9-foot lance just kind of.
Hey, no weapons in the cargo hold.
It's a walking stick, my good man.
A walking stick. You wouldn't separate a man from his walking stick. It's just a fucking lance at a knight.
Use the handle to walk, and the whole thing just sticks up. It's just, a gigantic little decorative pointy thing.
You guys board this airship, and it is going to the Forge of Alvin. It's going to take, I think, 3.5 days or so. But due to the fact that Tristan doesn't give a fuck, you guys aren't paying for anything. When someone is just like, hey, how'd you guys get on? This is like first class, and he's just like, I'm a hunter. And everyone's like, oh!
We're with him.
He doesn't
Paradigm
say
doesn't say a
yes
word.
or no or confirm nor deny that statement. So this airship's just gonna like let you guys board for free, and let you hang out. So John will take us to the world map, saying goodbye to Tulst. You guys are gonna be on this airship for literally 2 days. There's gonna be 3 days. So it's gonna go to Alcazan, short jaunt, and then it's gonna go over the Red Wastes. The pilots on Goodberry and Smack will get you guys to Toraturf. And then from there, there'll be like a layover period so that the pilots can recover from the over 24-hour flight across most of the continent. And then after that, you guys will go to the Forge of Alvin.
And hold on, you said these pilots got Smack?
Little
Goodberry.
throwaway line.
Goodberry and Smack. So that
What
they can
you
stay awake.
provide?
Paradigm's gonna sniff out that sweet, sweet cocaine.
Well, it's behind a locked cockpit door, so good luck.
Sniff it out. So you could like
Do you have
smell
knock?
it in the
Do
air.
you have a knock spell?
I have arcane lock.
You lock them in. Ah! 3 days later, it will turn to the 20th. Wait. Yeah, you left on the 17th. It'll turn to the 20th. I know how to do math, guys. And political team enters Alvin. I really need to finish the map of the Forge of Alvin, but the Tulsa map took me like 14 hours to make. And I don't want to do something.
That's it? That's
No.
pretty fast for that map.
Oh. I'm a god, what can I say? You guys arrive in the Forge of Alvin. You have mostly all been here before, so you know about the canals, the dope locations filled with cool shit, how popular it is, how safe it is, how patriotic it is, and it is March, so they are celebrating the coming summer. To them, it is now. Well, their spring like starts at the end of January, like truly. The heat wave starts for them super early. They have a very short winter here, but you know, you guys are here now.
Curiosity, do we know what happened in Normal City? Do they know what happened? Does anybody know? Do we hear news about that?
No. It is radio silent. People are like, hey, should we investigate that? Like, everyone's just like, guys, let's just stay away from Normal City.
Okay.
And so Paradigm will inform you that Normal City is under the explicit protection of Nevlator's arsenal. No one
What is
touches it.
Why? What is that like? Why not? I don't understand.
Nevlator's arsenal,
is way in the south. Why does
they're
anybody
crazy.
care?
Because Nevlator's is crazy. If you touch Normal City, you start war with Nevlator's, and no one wants war with Nevlator's. Clown Town's a crazy son of a bitch. He
We're
allowed
like
me
a
to be
continent
created.
away. Alright, okay.
Paradigm looks at a world map somewhere and says, it's not really a continent away, it's kinda not that far, in retrospect.
It's 1,000 miles.
Pretty far. But alright.
That's
I
a
mean, I
dedicated
understand.
drive.
That's in nuking distance. Nudge nudge, wink wink.
Nuking distance, huh? Interesting.
You are welcomed into the Forge of Alvin as Tristan gets off the airship he never paid for. As a hunter, he has some legitimate clout, and as one of the world's famous hunters, once his name gets around, people start like approaching and are like, "Hey, can I get your autograph? Can we get like a thing taken? Do you have any words
Guys,
of
do you
wisdom?"
know he couldn't kill a child? Like he was like apparently that's what he told me.
One person
stories.
looks at you horrified. Why would you lie about something like that? He's Tristan Darter. He protects humanity. He's a hunter. Who are you, you shitter? Someone throws like
He
a
told me.
literal
Told
head of
me.
lettuce at you.
Ah, box.
Paradigm it
box.
just walks off, asking someone if he can be directed to the Explorers Guild.
They look at you funny. They're like, what?
Okay, whatever.
And they're just staring at you in confusion. And then they go back to Tristan Darter, who's just like, yes, yes, get out of my fucking way! Just screaming at people at one point. Yeah.
Oh, Kristen, do you know where this place is? Like,
Yeah, I've been there before. Come on, Gucci gang, follow me.
Gucci gang.
He sighs.
Do you lead the gang
why
in
would you
Tulsa?
want to kill the tyrant? Like, why was that even on your
Dude,
radar?
we're in the middle of a town. You can't just say shit like that.
Oh, sorry. This nameless child. Like, why would you even do that? That
Oh.
sounds ill, man.
Do you know what a blood feud is?
Everyone's tried killing him at some point, it seems.
I guess I do, but you
Yeah.
tell me, just so I'm sure.
He looks to the quiet Helga and the airship-strucken goblin man, trying to gauge their interest. I'm insight
Alonso
checking
looks
you
like
all.
he sort of understands what he's talking about.
What does that mean?
Everyone in the Tyrant's Court has tried killing him at some point.
Yeah, basically.
Why? Why?
Have
Oh
you
no,
met him?
not in
baby?
that sense.
When he was a baby too? I mean,
Yeah,
baby.
we discovered him when he was like 4.
Ozark didn't kill. The only reason Ozark adopted him is because he couldn't kill him.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
But
What
why
would
would you
you
want to kill
say?
such a great man?
Want to become famous. Hang on, I gotta ban this guy. Give me 1 second.
You know, to
Yes, Tristan. Do you want to be famous?
I already am. It's a terrible thing for us. Anyway. I'm sorry, what were you saying? As he continues to dodge the questions out of the streets and into a building that is unmarked and kind of just out in the middle of a road somewhere next to a canal district.
I'm not saying I would kill a baby, but if I was so inclined, that baby would be gone.
It's not you would, it's that you physically could kill a baby. That's the important thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I
all I'm
can.
saying.
I can kill all the babies in the world. If you put me against like 50,000 babies, it'd take me a minute, but I'd do it, okay? It wasn't
Were
the
you
fact that he
industry?
was a baby. I wasn't the one playing softball. And then, you know, the person, as you guys just enter this building, a rather ornate and furnished hallway that leads deeper into a fancy-looking red velvet, I guess, what would it be considered? You know, like the insane asylums? How they have, like, those weird padded rooms? This one is, like, made out of velvet. And
quiet
just has
room.
2 metal doors that are sort of flanking it. Already opened. He just casually walks into this red velvet room, this cubic box, really, ignoring the person who's like, Master Darter, it's been so long, almost 15 years, where have you... And then he's just in the, room. Do you all follow him in?
Yep.
Yep.
Ignore it.
I completely ignore the guy as well.
Wait, who
Yeah.
are your guests, Master Darter? You can't just... And then, you know, you guys all clamber inside. The horse comes in. He has to, like, go to the back. And then, you know, he hits a button on a metal console, which is embedded on the right hand of the wall. And the metal doors close. A light comes on to illuminate this nice elevator that you guys are in. This lift. As you all begin to descend. You all, having been on the gondolas at least once in Tulst, you understand how these devices are hella expensive, super maintenance requiring, and that's not a real sentence. Maintenance intensive? Yeah.
Maintenance heavy.
And you all descend into who knows where. And you guys continue to argue about how many babies you can kill, apparently.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying, dude, you couldn't get it done.
Hey,
It sounded like you did have the mission.
if
did
you
believe
had to
an
fight
idea
him,
of doing
he
it.
was already killing level 10 people back then, alright? And he was 4 years old. Fuck that
Paradigm
kid.
was quietly reading the Blink book still.
Alonso is very disturbed at this sort of conversation among his friends.
Helga
Yeah.
tries to like reassure him and be like, "Hey, it's okay. I don't think I'd be able to kill a baby. Just like
It's not that
emotionally, so I get
couldn't.
it."
Oh, emotion.
I
I
mean,
don't have
that
emotion.
makes
I don't
sense.
feel. He shouts, and as he shouts, "I don't feel," his voice echoes through a metal corridor. You all look beyond the doors that were blocking or keeping you inside the elevator, and it has led into a hallway where, like, 4 people who look like just casual, well, I suppose, museum stewards and stewardesses who just sort of maintain hallways and make sure things are neat, just like turn and suddenly look at the exclamation before all of them, like, look around, shift, and then get into their positions to look a bit more professional. Tristan Darter sulks forward, grabs one of the stewards by the throat and says, "Where is Doug?" And the guy's just like, he's in his office, sir. Tristan throws the dude on the ground and begins just walking through this metal hallway, which is inscribed with gleaming brass.
As we pass by the guy who he threw, Alonso kind of tips his hat, goes, "Much obliged, sir."
What the fuck? That's a
Paradigm.
lance.
Paradigm's done. He's just walking.
You all walk through what appears to be a mix between a bunker and a museum. You are several hundred feet below the earth with how long it took the elevator to get you guys here. But the Hall of Explorers, or the League of Explorers, will soon reveal this massive hall filled with all sorts of curios and curiosities. Some are locked behind metal cages. Others just have small museum-like velvet ropes stopping anyone on the main path from just, well, it doesn't really stop anyone from doing anything, but it's just there to, like, signal this is a border, don't cross it. But there's, like, crazy monster skeletons which have been struck up and glued back together and then, like, held up in a frightening pose. There are portraits which are locked behind metal cages that are screaming out in cursed tongues, just literally just making weird noises. There is a cube which is about 3 feet long on any side or corner of it, which is whispering out, "Use me, use me, use me," to anybody. There's just a bunch of crazy shit here. And as you begin looking at all the suits of armor, which are undoubtedly construct guards, making sure that no one goes beyond designated points, Tristan will begin to explain, "Don't touch anything, whatever you do. Just don't do it. Everything's super fucking cursed here. Don't fucking touch anything, okay?"
Gotcha, killer.
I'm about to stab you in the fucking ribs. Why are you baiting Tristan so hard, Antoine? Don't make me kill your wizard.
I've never seen Antwa like this.
Yeah, Antoine has a bone to pick, apparently.
Paradigm's just gonna go up to Antwa.
It seems like such a
you on
humorous thing to
blood
tell me.
cocaine
Like, I tried to kill the tyrant when he was a baby, but I couldn't. I was like, it was something very, very nice to, like, dig at him. Like, what's this? Babies are easy. Like, not I would do it, but, like, come on. You were inclined to kill a baby. They are a baby now, huh? And Tristan's like, oh, well, you wouldn't understand. So it was a nice thing to roll on, to continue to roll on.
You all may continue traveling after Tristan Darter hits a corridor that is seemingly unmarked, is unnoteworthy, but he just sort of walks down into the back halls of the League of Explorers. There are several doors you guys pass through. Each one is of a different make. One is made out of metal, one is made out of mahogany. Another one is made out of birch, which is etched with glowing blue symbols. Another one is basically just a wall that has a handle in it, which matches the rest of the hallway that you guys are going down. But then there is just a portcullis, like one of those metal grates which are slammed down. Behind that is a wooden door, which he reaches through the portcullis, pulls the handle of, and throws it open, and yells into the room, "Doug! Doug!" And a guy, just some middle-aged, somewhat balding, brown-haired scholar arrives and just, like, sticks his head outside the doorway, just outside of Tristan's grabbing range. It's like, Tristan? What in the... Who are your friends? Is this another robbery? And he's like, no! I'm not robbing you again. Open the door.
What?
I mean, that'd be fun.
No, we're not robbing him
Or
again.
not.
They upped their security
But
from
we
last
could
time.
though.
Well, we
We
could,
could, though.
yeah. It's not... His guy's a pushover. But, like, you know, it'd be rude. Doug,
No
open
time
the
to
fucking
skill, it's time
portcullis.
to quest.
Hell yeah. This Doug character slowly goes outside of view, and then with a wrenching noise, a chain will begin to be heard being pulled. Eventually, the portcullis will be cracked open. When it gets like 6 inches above the ground, Tristan will literally just like drop down, scurry underneath it real quick, and go like to the other side, and then help the man continue to open it. And after about 30 seconds of pulling on a winch, you guys will be allowed into an office, which is extremely furnished. It has nice leather upholstered seating. It has a coffee table that actually has coffee on it. There's even a side desk where seasonings, sugars, flavors from the aisles of flavor currently are packaged neatly in disposable paper and recyclable stuff. And this guy is just like kind of looking at you. This Doug character is like, "Hello, I see you're friends of Tristan Darter."
Yeah,
Which is-
why the fuck do you have a portcullis?
Because the last
And-
time I didn't, Tristan Darter kicked in my door and almost chopped my fucking head off.
I don't think portcullis will stop him.
You're right. It clearly
Evidently,
did
it
not.
couldn't.
It clearly hasn't, my good horse. You are...
I understand that.
Who are you?
Back in my island, there was some jerk that kicked in my door too.
Ah,
And these people are rude.
they are. Just because you're strong
Yeah.
doesn't mean you should break in everyone's door.
Paradigm contemplates
Exactly.
snapping his fucking winch to the point where it's stuck open.
Please don't. If you break it, the chain will just snap and then the portcullis will be closed forever. I can't lift it. No one can. Anyway,
Well, we're
Tristan-
here to find.
Yeah.
Or perhaps Tristan wants to explain it.
no,
He
Tristan's
knows
pointing
it
at
better
you
than
guys
I.
like, talk to this fucker. I don't want to.
Yeah, we're looking for a weapon in Castle Power. The Essence
Legendary.
Slicer.
I'm
We're looking
sorry.
for an artifact.
Oh no, you brought treasure hunters here, dude? Why? Why would you do this?
We are not mere treasure hunters, my good man. We are here on a quest to save a damsel in distress. A sleeping beauty, one might say. We needed to tear her away from the clutches of an evil god that has her in her grips.
Why did you bring this LARPer here?
Yeah, whatever he's saying.
Yes.
Look, man,
Yeah.
you, you ever see any kind of fancy fucking dagger that may have
Could
had
be.
Oh, now I get why you brought them here. You want another
a
weapon
symbol of
to
a red
kill a
rose?
man. Oh my
No,
god.
we're not
Not
trying to
kill.
kill anyone with it yet.
It's not for killing. It's just for helping.
It's not for killing at
Someone-
the moment. We're not gonna lie.
Weapons are meant to kill. He just
Not this
stick-
one.
I
We just want it.
suppose.
No,
Just want
no,
it for
we
one
bet
thing.
we might kill someone with it at some point.
But
I'm not.
that's not
I'm
our
not
goal.
gonna do that.
that's just not our goal here. Our goal is to separate a demoned Gucci god from a friend of ours who is in control.
Just looks at you in confusion, Antoine.
I believe this was the words of a mighty man, demon Gucci god.
They're all being insane. Just have you ever seen anything? Have you ever read Castle Power?
I have when I was a child. You speak
you
of
rem-
Volume 0, correct?
Yes.
Ah,
Okay, I will go look at a book real fast. Please do not close the wench. I will not be able to enter, and if you trap yourselves here, it would be really stupid. Tristan,
Can I have
please.
some of your coffee?
Yes, anyone can have some coffee. It is expensive, so if you wish to help pay the cost, I will accept your currency.
I won't be doing that.
Is there any cocaine on the table, John?
There's not cocaine. There's something better.
Okay.
Sugar.
can
That
I cast literally cast detect magic to see if there's anything magical around? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you'll leave for or he will leave for about 20 minutes. So you will have plenty of time to do detect magic. As Tristan just takes it. Well, he will go and sit on Doug's desk as though it were a chair. That's kind of his shtick at this point. While you guys can either relax, and Antoine can pull out the Macarenas and start doing detect magic. 11 minutes or so go by, and your detect magic spell goes off. Within this room, there is only one magical thing, and it is the portcullis itself. It seems to be enchanted with abjuration.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Yep. He has empty bookshelves. He has these weird tables that just have two cupboards on the bottom and a single pull-out thing, but everything in this room has been emptied, it looks like. For the most investigatory person, you will see in the corner of a room, there is a box that is made out of what appears to be heavy-duty paper, also known as cardboard, with a bunch of stuff in it.
Cool stuff?
Like a lamp and writing utensils and
So he's moving out of this office.
it appears so.
I'm gonna pull out my map. I'm
Pull out your
gonna
map.
look at
Oh,
the layout
God.
of this place.
Dude, this is a labyrinth you are in. A goddamn maze filled with all
It's gonna be
sorts of
some
cool shit.
Treasure shit. There's gonna
Uh,
be some treasure stuff in here.
Yeah. Or-
Level 5 should not try to steal from
Yeah.
the place of hunters, which are level 10 plus.
I look at Tristan and I say, "Are you sure you don't want to rob this place? I mean, I'm looking at my map here and it's showing me
No.
some wacky shit."
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
some-
Tristan gets up. Now he's interested. All right, hang on. There's a room in here. I've heard about it. I've talked with their fucking headmaster. They hid it from me. And, when I busted in, I was trying to get, the actual layout of this place. Can you show me where they are keeping the dank shit?
So the map
Well-
is only visible to me, unfortunately, but
Fuck.
I can see the entire layout of this place, and it plots me out the course to wherever I want to go, so long as I have an understanding of where
Think
what it is.
Armory, Reliquary, Gundam Bay. I don't know. Just think of something
Yeah,
cool.
Paradigm.
Pacifier for a baby, so you can.
I will literally
later.
chop off your hand.
I say cupcake and point the flail at Temer or at Antoine.
Make an attack roll against Temer's AC.
At advantage, because he's a wizard.
At advantage, yeah.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to silence him so that me and Tristan can fucking plot this out.
Antoine, you are grasped by the neck of a flail's chain and are under the effects of a silent spell. No verbal component can be casted so long as this chain is around your neck.
I will find a way to defeat this.
All right, Tristan.
This will
So,
not last.
I look at I have my map and I ask it, show me a reliquary, an armory, a Gundam Bay if you can.
The map begins to highlight you a path. It weaves through the maze. It weaves through the labyrinth, and you see a path before you. It is several thousand feet long, and it appears to go down, and then up, and then down again. But you have a location to a reliquary, armory, or Gundam Bay.
Tristan, it's showing me a path. It's several, you said 1,000 feet?
Yeah.
It's several thousand feet away, and it looks as if it's going down. But I have a path.
Tristan smiles at you. Paradigm.
I'm minor illusion.
Ikak Puck.
Tack puck.
It only works if I say it.
he casts a minor No, he can cast minor illusion. It's not a verbal.
Yeah, but does it
Make a
work for the
sound.
mace?
What do you mean?
Or
It
does
should
it
work. That's the word.
disengage
That's
the
code.
flail if he
That's the code.
if he minor illusions it?
If you minor illusion Cupcake? Cupcake's
Backwards?
not like a... I hate this. I hate how you named it Cupcake. And no, it does not work. You have to be possessing this.
All right, release.
Alright, you release. Antoine, you cough out. You can now say Cupcake or Ekapuk or as much as you want.
Well, this is to oddly control the thing, not necessarily just because out of fun. I will defeat this paradigm. Silence me.
Alonso turns to Helga with his cup of coffee that he's slowly
Tristan,
sipping.
so what's the game plan here?
Is this normal for your group? I can see the loss of your leader has really led to chaos among your ranks.
Helga,
Our
who's also
leader.
Helga, who's also sipping coffee, which she poured far too much sugar in, goes, "Yeah, this is pretty regular." And shockingly, the horse is kind of the leader a little bit.
He seems like a flunky,
Alonso's
doesn't
kind
he?
of
Alonso?
shocked into silence.
Alright. We're gonna wait for this guy to bring us what we want, and then we're gonna leave with him unconscious, and we're gonna go and go there, okay?
Yeah, sounds good
I'm
to
not
me.
too sure
Tristan.
I like insulting him. That doesn't sound like
It
something.
sounds like this has happened before. He'll have to get over it,
Yeah, he
which
will.
apparently he will.
He's a bitch motherfucker. Don't worry. And as soon as he says that, Doug, the bitch motherfucker, shows up into the door holding a book, and he kind of like looks at everyone for a moment to see like what is happening, because you like all glance at him, and he's gonna do an insight check on the room, and just slowly take another step in and see if there's like a trap. And, you know, he's just looking about. And Tristan's just like, Doug, get the fuck in here and show us about these goddamn kid stories. And Doug will slowly let out a sigh and approach more casually. Which of the weapons are you seeking? The described essence slicer, the supposed dagger or knife? That's
Yes, that is the main one
romantic
we seek.
use.
But if we find the rest, we will take those as well.
very funny, young horseman. It is
I don't
not
think
as,
that was a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
it is not as though we hold the secrets here of where to have them. Like, it's what? Anyway,
I said,
Tristan, why have you brought these mongrels in here? Like, what is you could have just come on your own. Like, I get, like, you have paid your fair share for, you know, what you've, and he's glancing at everyone else, trying not to just outright say something. For what you've done, you guys gonna be, I don't know, what is this? What is happening here? I don't understand why you have brought people to me. And Tristan's just like, they're my people. She's like, what does that mean? That's not a response,
What does
Tristan.
that mean? What does that
And
We're here.
Tristan's
Just
like, are you gonna
get
show
to
us
it.
the fucking book? Yeah, come on, man. And Doug just, all right, here's my records of super powerful knives, which we have somewhat seen. There are a couple, which, well, he's just glancing at everyone super nervously. Well, there's some that have similar properties, but have been demonstrated to not be, like, over a +1 dagger. There's a pretty cool butcher knife that has recently been seen in multiple cities around the world, wielded by a hobbit named Hom Swiftfoot or Leaf, or I'm not sure what his last name was. We never caught it, but he's been stabbing motherfuckers, as it has been described, in like the gut and in the chest, in non-lethal ways, which has left a crazy curse mark upon them. He's continuing, like, showing illustrations of these, the dagger itself in question, always being highly illustrated, whereas the wielder in which is just, like, kind of like a stick figure, almost, like, unimportant.
We may actually not be looking for a dagger itself. I hope you understand this.
Fuck. He closes the book.
I hope you understand.
No,
that the
you
book
guys haven't
described-
been clear with me at all. You're just looking for fantasy
You
weapons.
said you read the book, motherfucker.
Of course I have. Who hasn't?
Alright then, you know it's the wielder who's described as sharp as a dagger. This could be a goddamn steel rod for all we know.
How can a rod cut anything?
Tristan, this man is dense as fuck. Why the hell did we come to
You
him?
are insane. Fuck off.
Forgive our horse friend. He's just really emotional with this story. He like knows everything about it.
Oh,
Like, he's
a
read it
mega
every
fan.
night so many
As if I
times.
haven't dealt with those before. You cringe. Where's your book of fan fiction, horseman?
I raise
Don't
the
ask him
flail
about
and I
that.
contemplate.
Tristan just grabs your wrist and is like, not yet. Soon.
Please, my good man, pardon my friend here. He is in distress over the loss of his companion.
He's not
we
the
seek
only
mostly-
one. He says, laughing at Tristan, who removes his hand from yours, Paradigm.
We seek especially an item that's described as cutting the bonds, both physical and otherwise.
Oh. Alright, hang on. And he leaves for another 10 to 15 minutes. I
As
think
he's leaving, by the way, this coffee is very excellent.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you like it. It was made with child labor. And he
Good God.
leaves.
Helga,
Most honest
Helga
type of
pours out the coffee.
Coffee from Destry.
Helga
No.
pours the coffee onto the floor.
It splashes against the wood. It seeps in. The
I'm-
stain will be
I'm
here.
liking assaulting this guy every minute now.
He really is insufferable. I agree. There's a reason why I was forgiven so easily.
Tristan, I'm going. If he doesn't come back with an actual answer, the flail's going around his neck, and we're going to that reliquary.
Understood. He's earned it.
Alonso puts his cup down and he fixes another one with a whole bunch of sugar, basically all the sugar that's left. He passes it to Helga and goes, here you go, my dear. You seem to have dropped your cup. And he goes back to
She
sipping
goes-
his own.
She grabs it and goes, thanks, and immediately dumps it back on the floor.
Was it
Oh.
literally just sugar out the top?
Pretty much.
Well then, after making a rather large mess on his floor,
Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
I'll clean
yeah,
it
that
up.
does it.
Do you have
Does it.
prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Can you click
Here, I'll
it from
post
your
it.
character sheet?
There
Oh
we go.
yeah, you're a fucking cleric, aren't you? I forgot. Fuck.
Do they
Okay.
have that? Interesting.
Yeah, clerics get prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation?
Whatever, same difference.
Where's the
No.
one? It's
I love the
instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Well, that is definitely... You'll have to cast it twice, but you can do it. Because it
Nope.
spreads out, right?
I love how it has a spell save.
Yeah.
Stop.
The coffee makes the save.
The coffee fails automatically. And Tristan will just kind of wait in silence. This man named Doug will come back, this time with like 3 heavy tomes. So, this is the catalog I'm able to access for weapons that have anti-magical properties. They come in all shapes and sizes, my friends. I assume you're not looking for anti-magical armor or shielding or something of that nature, just the weapon, correct?
Yeah,
We
that'll
wouldn't
do
be
it.
opposed, but
We'll
yeah.
try, but we may need the others also. We don't know what this item is.
Well, everybody take a book, I guess. And try to find the description you are most familiar with.
Shall we roll
Once those
for
eyes kind of
search?
glaze over at the
Yeah.
books.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
look for anything that implies a red rose at all, also.
Okay. Antoine, what are you looking
Yep.
for?
I'm looking for something that is that
Unrolling.
cleaves things away from each other, like like
Separate.
very separate.
Helga, Alonzo doesn't want a book, so do you want to take the third one?
Yeah, Helga will take a book because she's also fairly familiar with Castle Power, and she too is looking for any references to a red rose.
All right. I want you all, who are, doing the search and actively looking through the book, while Tristan and Doug have a silent conversation.
Oh, I was kind of hoping to like butter up Doug while the others are busy to
Yeah,
try
you
to.
can approach during this, no big deal. But I want you
Okay.
guys to describe me a suitable check, and it does not necessarily have to be. I want more than just like 3 investigation checks, because that's kind of boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you have like a creative thing or like a way to explain your justification of the following roll, I am more than happy to hear it out. If you want to just do an investigation check, I guess you can as well, but there's more than one way to read a book.
Paradigm's gonna stick with, like, looking for something that inclines that a red rose, like, there's a red rose, something about that, but also he's going to search through the words to find something that was only wielded by one person and never seen past that, or known to have been with anyone but that one person.
Okay.
And
Do you want a suggestion just for whoever's doing the check, or just a general suggestion?
Yeah, anyone. If you want to
I would-
jump in.
I would say maybe a performance check to kind of read between the lines and see what might be an artistic flourish compared to, and to find the little tidbits that might be more likely based on facts.
Okay. I think I can see that. It doesn't also
Cool,
have to
then.
be like dexterity, performance, or, intelligence investigate. If you guys want to mix and match the attributes to the skill, that is a thing in D&D, which is rarely used or talked about. But how
I mean, Arcana to maybe
something?
figure out. Oh, sorry.
I want to see if I can find something about a weapon that was used by someone who actively went against the people he was working with.
Okay. Give me a, I suppose, history check then. Because you're like more looking for the fluff and the, what do you call it, throughout the books. You're looking at the descriptions more so than the effects. History, very
16.
nice. You will begin to read. Antoine and Helga, do you have things you want to do?
Yeah, I think that a performance check is a good idea. Reading between the lines, I think that makes sense because I have a good bonus for that, or at least better than anything else.
What a coincidence! One of my party
Yeah.
members is a good charisma.
Who knew?
The other thing I was going to try was religion.
Okay. I think I can see the performance aspect from like I am looking at this as most artistically as possible, and I'm trying to read it as a play more so than as like an infomatic graph.
Yeah, that's probably what Helga would do anyways because she likes. She doesn't like reading books, but she likes entertainment. So a play would work well for her if she wanted to read something.
Okay. Let's see your performance check then.
Sure.
Okay. Antoine, you got anything?
Well,
Do you just want to read it as it's intended?
Well, I would like to read basically I would like to do a history check, but when searching for history, you search for things that are necessarily very old, where they end up, where they come from, what are their sources.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to look for the meta narrative that exists with items in general, where the
Okay.
old items necessarily are forged, their circumstances they are done, where they end up and why. And hopefully I find this meta narrative can weave a picture that's more fuller than any individual item that I see.
Okay. So let's see that last check then. I think that's definitely a history check. What you just described. Very nice. You all begin reading these books, and for the people who are looking at this through like a narrative lens, this is both a good thing and a bad thing, depending on what item it is. So for like one item which has been cataloged and is currently in the vault somewhere within this League of Explorers, this hall that they share, there's a lot of stuff written down, and it's like incredibly in-depth and in detail. Like there's the Rose Blade, which Helga, Paradigm, and Antoine both find easily. And it is a rapier with a very large, heavy, or like embossed rose that surrounds its grip in metallic briar, and then becomes a very sharp stake as a blade. And it does have anti-magical properties as well, because it is in the anti-magical section that he has brought for you guys, but it is not nearly as powerful as what you guys are clearly looking for. This is more like you stab a thing and then it dispels a magical effect, which is, it's a pretty good fucking item, but isn't what you're looking for. And then, there are the other, like, whispered items. These are weapons that are whispered about. So someone was looking for a cleaver, and there is mention of a cleaver which was said to be able to cut damn near anything. And it's called Wolden's Cleaver. It's written in heavy quotation marks at the top, because it is an item only spoken about from people who are known as dream seers. And it seems to be a massive pole arm of some kind. But honestly, it's super, like, non-informative. It's just like, this is what, you know, somebody dreamed of, who was semi-accurate / magically cognitive to see this kind of shit. And then, you know, everyone's kind of looking through all sorts of items that suppress magic, items which destroy magic, items which break through shield spells and other stuff or ignore magic entirely. And then Antoine, while looking through the meta-narrative, trying to find out something about the wielder, it comes to the hunter section. And hunters find a bunch of magical shit. That's why Tristan Darter is in so good with the League, and apparently broke in, tried to steal something, and then was forgiven. Because, I mean, he continues to make discoveries. He's one of the most vaunted hunters ever for going so far north on foot, because he brought a bunch of cool shit back. And one of them is a dagger, or a dirk, which is surprisingly wielded by a hunter named Dirk Daggers.
Yes.
Oh
Good
no.
God.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
God.
It is a rondel dagger, so it's round, as a round hilt. It's super small, super unimposing, but apparently this is his main armament. This is what he uses to hunt down spirit beasts, magical monsters, which are heavily protected, are incredibly durable, super survivable, don't fuck about. And Dirk Daggers' dagger is currently recorded at one of these sections, which apparently has the ability to pierce through spirit beasts to their very core, destroying them damn near in one hit, which, even for a person who is rogue trained, is a very big feat and an accomplishment. And Antoine, you know Dirk Daggers.
Yeah, it's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. What's he like?
He is an arrogant. He's an arrogant hunter. That's basically legendary. Lives in Mokupuni for years now. He's been chilling there, just getting drunk, relaxing. Just dropped off the face of the earth and loved it. Which my island is wonderful. It's a great island to do that. But you know,
Oh god, who's been messaging me?
that's where he is, and that's who he is. That's the type of person he is.
Yeah. Paradigm, Helga, you all have different volumes. So when you guys get to your own hunter sections, it's like pole arms, heavy swords, cool hammers, and stuff like that. And Alonso, you wanted to do something during this time, so let's jump back to you, because this takes a while. So you walk up to Tristan and Doug's back, and he's mentioning something about a person. I don't know if you care to eavesdrop or just barge in and be like, yo, fuck you.
Oh no, I'll eavesdrop until they notice me.
Okay.
Clank, 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 clank.
Mm-hmm.
It probably won't be that long.
Tristan notices you immediately, just tilts his head, glances at you. Well, this Doug guy is running his mouth. He's a self-centered prick. And it's just like, I don't know why, why are you bringing these people here after all you've done? I understand, your desperation, but this is getting a bit... You need to talk with somebody. And Tristan's just like, Alonzo! How's it going? What can we help you with?
Going very well. I just wanted to thank our gracious host for inviting us here and giving us these wonderful volumes. I'm sure they'll be very helpful. My good man, you mentioned that this coffee was very expensive. Of course, I would never let you bear the brunt of our consummation by yourself. I'm gonna slip him 20 toast bucks.
Oh my god.
I love worthless currency. Thank you. I will put it in the
apologize.
vault.
The tyrant does not yet pay us in hard currency, but
No. I meant that in full seriousness. We have a currency collection area, and my good compatriot runs it. He, marks and records all types of currency all around the world. This is not without worth.
Oh well, I'm happy to be of service, and of course, if our small, very insignificant group ever makes such discoveries, I'll be sure to let you know. And just as a peaceful offering, my friends really meant no harm, and they're an interesting but worthwhile bunch to get to know.
I am sure you believe that. He says, I will continue to hold reservations, for this man has once fractured my skull. And Tristan
of course,
just,
I cannot speak for one of the great hunters.
He just shakes him. Just like a overly friendly and hostile gesture.
But if you ever happen to be in the city of blinding lights, do look up my family, the Kixanos of Del Mancha, and I'll make sure that my father knows that you should get anything you need.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Alonzo Quizano. If anything, I have learned is to not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Paradigm raises the flail,
Yep.
still reading the book.
Good day to you, sir. I'll go back to the couch and just kind of polish
Perfect.
my lance.
Yes, you polish your lance. Really? That's why. Okay, you were dying before like you even said it.
Oh my god.
JC, you're a shitter.
Just wait to see if I actually use it in combat or not.
Indeed. So for the play, man, Helga, there's so much fucking crazy shit that apparently these like the people who use these weapons did. But I don't know how in depth you want me to talk about that. Because it's all like ancient stuff, super cool, but also kind of non-related to what you're after.
Yeah, you don't have to go into too much depth, but Helga's definitely having a good time reading about it. She's like, this is so cool.
What emotions does it bring up in Helga?
Yeah, tell us,
Oh
Helga.
no.
She's like, man, it reminds me of when I used to watch like the Saturday morning cartoons. All
Saturday
the
morning
cool
Castle
stuff.
Power.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff that I wanted to do, and now I'm like doing that, but less cool versions of that stuff.
No, you're just living the real aspect of it.
Yeah.
Paradigm, you
Yes.
were looking for a bunch of rose and flower depictions and symbology written in this. Flowers are incredibly common as decorations for finesse weapons. It just sort of goes along with the whole shtick that they have. And one of them is kind of neat, which is a, what do you call it? A bow, actually, which has like a way to deploy a flower petal, like, shield spell in a way, where it's like directional based and was apparently said to be able to knock back any blow, magical or otherwise. So it gets like an honorable mention. But you know. No.
I was also looking for things that had like wielders who were actively against the people they were running with.
Yeah. They don't have. So this isn't like a place where we care about the people. These League of Explorers guys are kind of like magical items or, you know, a transient property. There's no like one wielder. But then you get to the hunter section, and those guys are like using magical weapons from the past, so they like are inevitably brought up like, oh yeah, this one guy, you know, he has this cool like pile driver which just fucking stabs the shit out of cool shit. And you know, they have to talk about that guy because he's the one who discovered the weapon, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But other than that, the only like truly magical dagger that, if we care about that has a way of breaking through stuff or punching through things cleanly, or, you know, all that really shows up is Dirk Daggers' dagger, which apparently has enough punching power to get through something that has over 300 hit points and also has immunity to non-magical weapons. Stuff like that.
Well, sounds like we found what we're looking for here, at least.
Yeah. I conveyed information on the dagger that Dirk Daggers has that he uses.
I concur.
Tristan pipes up like, "Wait, Dirk Daggers? Why? What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to
No, I
say hello to
I met Dirk. He doesn't have like that knife.
Apparently, he carries a dirk that can punch through spirit beasts
Well, yeah,
in
it's
a
our
single
job.
hit.
We're hunters, right?
In a single
Yeah.
hit, though?
There are weirder abilities.
It's the best these books
You
have
know
given
what?
us.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go to Mokapuni. Might as well go
Fuck
see
it.
it before it sinks into the sea.
And as
It's
I
not
looked
gonna
at
sink into
Tristan,
the
I
sea.
raise the
It is
flail
not
and I
gonna
look
sink to
over
sea.
at Doug.
Ah, yes.
That island will not sink to the sea, okay?
Are you sure about that? And then Tristan's gonna make an attack roll against Doug. He's gonna grab him by the head and slam him into the desk. That's a natural 20, boys.
Dear God.
Tristan literally just like grabs him by the back of the skull and just pile drives him into the desk. Doug's like, "What?" and just crashes, bouncing off the table. He's like, "All right, let's go."
Alright, well, I'm gonna start leading him down the path to the fucking whatever.
All right.
Can I do a medicine check on Doug?
Do you want to stay here? Because they're gonna leave you behind.
I just want to be sure he's not dead.
Yeah, quickly look over and see the man like sort of like moving, or maybe he's just twitching. I'm not gonna roll damage for that.
It may be devastating.
Indeed.
I'm gonna prestidigitation the blood from his nose off, so at least there's a little less that's going on his desk, and then all of the other.
Oh, I imagine this guy's on the floor,
I'm gonna change
staining
it
this
into
wood.
Antiquarian study. I'm waiting for the medicine check. If it doesn't show up, it's kind of whatever. This guy is alive, but he is stunned. He's not making death saves yet. Yeah, Tamer, this guy's alive. He's not gonna die.
All right.
And Tristan's just gonna follow you, Paradigm, as you begin to trot out.
Yep, just following my map.
All right. I'm gonna see when Doug awakens, because he's stunned. I'm gonna do a couple rounds, and you guys are gonna book it through this hallway, and then
Okay.
try to escape.
Alonso moves at 20.
Wait, hold on.
So he's
Before
not
we
very
leave,
fast.
is there a way to fucking break the winch on the portcullis on the way out
Do not do that. No.
and lock him in?
Oh wow, that is.
That's
We're
evil.
getting pretty
Hold
evil
on.
here. Yeah, hey, I have rope. We don't have to trap him in here. We don't have to trap him.
You're
in
just gonna.
I mean, no
tie him
matter what.
up?
Tie him up.
That doesn't have to happen. Okay.
Oh come on! He's not gonna wake up for like 30 minutes. It's fine, he says.
I tie him up. I
You know,
tie him off.
I'll stay in the room. Yeah, you tie him up. I have everyone leave the room. I stay in the room. I fucking break the winch, and then I misty step out.
Ooh. All right. You don't know
I'm
what the
trapped in there
portcullis does,
now.
but
I'm trapped in there now.
Oh, shit, it is abjuration. I forgot about that.
let's not fuck with the winch. Come on, let's go. Tristan says. Tamer ties
He's
him
tied
up.
up.
Antoine ties him up. He hog ties him. Whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
fucking we all leave the room. I cast Shadow Blade, and I throw the blade into the winch.
So the winch is like next to the door. So there's like no real angle without you being inside the room.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. I draw it
Am I-
out.
Tied up good.
Am I long enough to donkey kick it and fucking buck it out of the way of the fucking portcullis?
Probably not.
I will remove
Moana
how many feet
suggested.
of rope? How much feet of rope do you want me to remove?
Can your
Do like
fine
20.
steed kick it from
20,
the other side
done.
of the room?
That's what I was trying to do already.
No,
I don't have the
fine
ability.
steed.
All right, I have to go somewhere really quick.
Okay. He's going.
Yeah.
Should we take a quick break? I mean, we got 30 minutes left.
No worries. So
I think
start up.
Antoine or Paradigm just continues to move forward in that time.
From the back, you hear Alonso. This doesn't seem very heroic.
On the way out of the room, Helga's gonna pour out the rest of the coffee pot on the ground and leave.
Oh, that was so unnecessary.
No, not my coffee! Stunned. Ducked. No! It's so expensive! You guys begin your path to, well, what is known as an armory, a reliquary, or a Gundam Bay, whatever that means. And as you guys travel, journeying, you will pass by concerned faces who are like, why are these people rushing through our hallway so fast? Like, what's going on with this dude with the lance? And why is Tristan Darter here? So I need everyone to give me a group deception check to play it cool. And Tristan
Play it cool.
shall roll as well.
Oh,
Rolling.
games. Not
Okay,
deceptive at all.
All right. Well, you're not deceptive, but Alonzo is rather deceptive. Helga is playing it. She may have sweaty palms, but she's doing all right. Tamer, you're sweating. You're like, oh shit! I just tied a man up. We're in super trouble. These guys have magical items. Well, Paradigm's not here, so let me go open his character sheet because I know his stats are there. Godchild Paradigm, and I'll just roll for him. Yeah, okay. He has no deception at all, actually. Bop. Rolling a 7. Together with Tristan Darter, you pass the ship. He rolled a natural 15, and he is a rather charming man. So, you know, he starts shooting people finger guns. We're just on our way out. It's no big deal. And then Alonzo is just like probably riding on Paradigm at this point.
All right,
Well,
sorry about that. I heard my roommate screaming,
Your roommate
and that usually means the MPs are about to show up because they get drunk and they yell at each other and start a fight.
Okay. Well, don't get hurt.
It's not me, it's them.
Perfect.
And I just don't want to deal with the military police again.
Fair. Fair and base.
Sorry. So what happened?
You guys are on the run. And I need to find more tense music. Because you guys are charming your way through hallways of people who are just kind of like wondering what's going on. Until, of course, you get to these metal doors. These steel and brass metal doors which glow with runic might. No one is guarding them. There's not even a sentry knight, a statue there, an inanimate construct that would animate once a threat has been seen. The doors are blocking your path, Paradigm. You know behind these doors there's a reliquary, or an armory, or a Gundam Bay.
I really hope it's the Gundam Bay. And there's a horse Gundam. Alright.
Tristan looks at you all, and then looks
Any
at
ideas?
Paradigm. You're the one with the map, brother. I've never been this far.
Yeah, I have a map, but it doesn't tell me how to get through this door. And I don't think we can just open it.
Mm-hmm.
If I inspect the door, does it just have locks on it? Does it just a handle? Does it even have a handle?
This metal door is about 7 feet tall, and then is semicircular, so more oval shape than anything else. It appears to have 2 handles in the dead center of it, and there is indeed between them in the crease where it would split open. a wedge-like shape, which goes into the door. A weird key hole, maybe. Or part of the door is missing.
Anyone able to pick locks?
I'm a
Tristan?
rogue for that.
Tristan is not a rogue. And, well, anyone have Dispel Magic?
Yeah. No,
Actually,
definitely not. Oh, you do. You
give me a
picked
second.
it-
But did you memorize
Pick
it?
counterspell.
I don't think you have Dispel.
No, I think that's. I do.
How do you have that?
I don't know. I learned it at some point.
I thought you took
From your level up.
Counterspell.
No, it's a second level.
Dispel,
Dispel
magic,
Magic
is
is
third level.
Is it?
Yeah. See, this is why I want you to have a character mancer sheet, so I can just look at what you got.
No, I don't then, no.
Alright, who wants to try their hand and opening it?
If we really must.
Hold on,
One
hold
side.
on. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I think I can help you with this by casting Bless.
Bless does not affect skill checks.
You're right. I'm saying saving roll, attacking. No. No.
Mhm.
Someone open the door. I'll have counter spell ready.
Alonso will put his lance down and open the door.
You put your hand on the door. You feel a prick in your finger. And then it does not budge.
Did it hurt
I
him?
look at my finger.
Yeah, there's a little bead of blood.
So I went right through the gauntlet.
Yep. It's pouring out.
The blood is pouring out?
Yeah.
Like
Well, you know,
alarming rate?
A gauntlet isn't like 100% metal on the bottom half,
Oh, no.
right?
No, it's just leather
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Yeah, so it's like beginning
What
to...
if we use your lance?
there.
What if we use your lance? Nudge it with your lance.
I believe it is too late for that. I'll take my gauntlet off and try look at my finger.
Yeah, there's a little pinprick that has occurred.
I'll suck on it.
You suck on it.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Let's go.
Really? Oh, come on! Tristan
Just,
starts looking around the room.
Detect magic on it.
Yeah. I'll inspect the area, see if there's anything that fits the shape of that hole in the door.
Yes, begin investigating. Please.
27, nat 20.
Nat 20. Paradigm, you are looking for a key. Antwal, what did you say you were doing?
Was detecting magic?
Are you ritual or hardcasting it?
Yes. Yes. Or, well, you know, I will hard cast it.
Alright, you hardcast it. The door is indeed magical. And the circle within is also magical. So there's two kinds of magic currently happening. School, both abjuration. Yeah, detect magic tells you that. Helga, you doing anything? You're just along for the ride here in this
Yeah.
hurried heist.
I think she's just like watching everyone do their thing. Like, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah,
See what
you
happens.
watch. From
Can I
the
cast
hall. Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna ask, can I cast identify on the door and the keyhole?
I suppose, but when you begin casting this, it's going to be interrupted. As Paradigm, you begin to investigate, and beside the wall, next to the door, there is a small little cubby that is, incredibly hard to find normally. The only reason I'm giving you this is because you rolled a natural 20, and I'm saying that you touched the walls. Through one of the walls, there is an illusion where there is a cubby, and in that cubby is a person who is, like, looking at you horrified. he just holds this little cone-shaped object within his hands.
I will take it from him.
Make a strength check as he's like, no, don't take it! Don't do it! Oh my
24,
god!
another night.
He's a horseman. He is a horseman.
I grab it. I pull him through as well.
He refuses to let go. You begin dragging him over. Tristan's like, the horse. He's a Chad. What? When did this happen?
Someone's a fan.
No! Stop it! Don't open it!
And then I open the door.
Dangerous! You take the object from him. You pull him or throw him away. This little guy named Danny is like, no, don't do it! He's got a little badge that says Danny on it. D-A-N-N-Y. He's like, no!
Sorry, Danny.
And then you insert the key into the hole. The small steward rolled a 5 on his athletics check. You open the reliquary. Inside...
Oh, it's not a gun down.
It's not a Gundam. I'm so sorry. The reliquary opens. Oh my god. Poor Danny. He's gonna get fired.
Yeah, not my concern.
It is at first blinding and then following stunning. As you guys look into this reliquary. There is so much fucking gold here. That's the first thing you notice. So many objects inscribed, encased in gold and platinum. And as Tristan just fucking bolts in, sprinting, as soon as the door
Yeah,
is 6 inches.
Magic. Like, I still have detect magic going, by the way. Is there
Uh,
anything that's overwhelmingly, like...
You're looking for something overwhelmingly magical?
Yeah, something powerful. Like, something overwhelmingly...
All right,
magic.
you
Is
rush
everything
in
here?
Hang on. No, not... Agnes, there we go.
Like, gold is
All right.
magical, but the...
Tristan runs in. He knows what he's looking for. Antoine, Paradigm, Alonzo, and Helga, I need you to all roll me a 1d100 as you guys get another free magical item.
Yes.
91!
Alright. 32.
Pirate told Alonzo to, take stuff from the other places, right?
You know, I'm forgetting that high numbers don't actually mean it's going to be good
Yeah,
necessarily.
it's 1d100, so, who knows? Who knows?
Alonzo, make your roll.
All right.
You're gonna justify it somehow. Let's just skip that for the sake of time.
No, I'm just saying that, he's not really into this.
I'll take it for him if he doesn't want to do it.
Alonzo, it is hard to resist as you see a suit of magical splint mail.
Oh
Perfect
my
size.
god.
As you get close to it,
Splint.
it begs of you, almost silently but without voice. Wear me. Wear me. Put me on.
I talked to it. I can't wait to be inside you.
Oh my god.
As you do that, it will mesh with your current splint mail.
Ugh. It's another morph suit!
No, I'm just speeding
crap.
up the fact that this is a split mail +2. You may add that to your character sheet. Next up, that was 70. That was purely for narrative. Let's do Helga next. 32. Oh my god. Helga, you find the sickest ring of all time. It is beautiful.
Nice.
Hang on. Is it smart enough to speak? This could be a talking ring. This may
Oh yes, please.
This may be an ego ring. Hang on.
Guys, I'm
Julia,
so
your
happy.
Camera is a bit. Camera is a bit frozen, I believe.
Is it?
I see
No,
her.
she looks
She's
fine.
good.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
I think
I'm
it's
so
frozen,
glad I
but
have
that
this
could be
map.
wrong.
Oh my
It's just
god.
maybe for me.
Well, wait, the map's frozen or what's happening?
No.
No. On the, it works fine. It works fine.
Okay.
That happened to me last week, Timur. You just kind of gotta go out of the game, camera view, and then go back in.
Okay, gotcha.
This, Helga, you feel it speak to you. It does not. It is not a voice or words, but it is begging you to wear it and saying that it will protect you. Wear it. Wear me.
Yeah, I grab it and I slide it on like immediately. No
You
thought
have it.
went into this action.
And it immediately attunes to you. You know this to be a ring of spell turning.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yes. For those who don't know, ring of spell turning. You have advantage on any saving throw against any spell that targets only you. So this won't work with fireball, but it would work with like hold person.
Nice.
In addition, if you roll a 20 for the save and the spell is 7th level or lower, the spell has no effect on you and instead targets the caster, using the spell slot, spell save, attack bonus, and spell casting ability of that caster.
Holy shit!
Hell yeah.
Next up, we'll do 41, which is Temer, as Antoine rushes in. Antoine.
Most powerful items I want. Something dex or intelligent based. Dex, intelligent based.
No.
Instant slicer.
Something.
Oh yeah, that's not what
Dark Dagger's dagger.
Hang on.
We got Corleen back, but suppose that's good.
I got
What,
one.
you don't like Alonso?
Well, no, I never said that.
I'm actually going to switch what Antoine rolled with Paradigm. Hang on. I'm going to say Antoine found the 91. So get fucked, Paradigm. You don't want it, but it makes more narrative sense for Antoine to find this one. Antoine, here is another ring, which you feel wind brush against your face,
Oh
slapping
my
your
God.
eyelids. You are
Interesting.
immediately drawn to it. It does not speak, though. It is bejeweled. It is, I believe, a platinum band which has several turquoise and teal gems within it, which shine brightly. Do you take it?
Of course.
You take it. You put it on.
Narrative sense.
Yes.
Oh,
Guys, this map came in clutch.
Yeah. What this
it was
does...
our.
Oh my god.
I
this
was about
has
to say, not
so-
just the map. This is our proactive nature of seeing this and saying,
Of being
Temer,
thieves?
as
deserve it.
you put
We
this
deserve
finger
this.
on you, you feel your consciousness shift. And for a brief moment, when you close your eyes and open them, you are in the sky. There is a strange storm that is below you, beautiful clouds above you, but no sun. And then you hear a voice whispering and laughing, and then beginning to fling you through the sky. When you open your eyes once more, the ring has bound with you. And you are flying slightly above the ground. You are no longer walking. This is a ring of air elemental command within the DMG.
Yeah, this fits Temer.
fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good God.
Imagine if I was a Pegasus.
indeed.
Man,
Paradigm.
yes.
I will let you choose to either keep Antoine's roll or re-roll. You choose.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Fuck it, I'm re-rolling.
Alright, 30. Can you re-roll again? This is
Yes,
the
I can.
Same bracket
44.
as Helga. 44! That's something new.
John, if it's horse themed, I'm gonna murder someone.
It's not horse themed. It's actual
And a
trash.
nice new saddle for someone to ride.
If it's the fucking horseshoes I can't use.
It's not. Hang on. What'd you roll? 44?
Yes.
I think that's the wondrous saddle.
No.
That would be great.
Honestly, it's
Really
supposed to be a breastplate of +2, but like no one would keep this down here. This is like a reliquary of like cool magical, semi-egotistical shit. Instead, I'm gonna go down a magic item table bracket. This is Magic Table I that we've been rolling. We're going to H, and you're going to find yourself a Staff of Power.
What's that? Huh? What do I get? What's that do?
What?
It is a
A
staff.
staff of power?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like the best magical item you can get.
Yeah.
One of them.
You guys should be wary
That's
though
literally-
on the metal level.
That's,
Purple!
That's literally broken. I mean, it's literally broken.
This staff can be wielded. Oh my god, it's a
It's
magical
like-
quarterstaff. Yeah, the tyrant has one of these.
It's yeah. I
actually.
mean, what can you say? It's
It has a lot. You guys find it, and then as you begin to just begin to feel so much power within you.
you could take over toast with it. I don't know, maybe not that much, but like wow.
Close and involve your ability?
It's-
Tristan calls out to you all as you guys are looking at these magical things that you were just sort of bound to and were attracted to. He calls out, hey, everyone, focus. I know it's cool shit. Take the one thing. If you take more, they're going to hunt us down. All right, let's go. Come on.
All
Everyone,
right, let's go.
follow
Map,
me.
Show us the exit.
Nope, we're going my way. Come on,
All
come
right,
here.
let's
Come
go.
here.
Follow Tristan.
Come here! He's
Run.
shouting at you all. Paradigm rushes over. Alonzo, your old armor, your regular split mail is just falling off of you as this metal armor is like binding to your body.
Toss it in the room where the new one
Yeah,
was.
you do. Helga, the ring is so happy that you're wearing it, but it's time to go. It wants to protect you. Danger is coming. It knows. It can feel the magic that are swirling. Antoine, you can fly there now. Your walking speed has been replaced with a fly speed. So, much like how one person who was in prison for flying was moving and shifting about, yours is on will. The air itself is moving to accommodate your presence. It's so fucking dope. Oh my god.
Oh crap!
TNAC.
I just read Retributive Strike and getting flashbacks of Aurelia.
Yeah. You all gather around Tristan, and he reaches his hand.
It's literally
Everyone,
broken. Staff of
take
power.
my hand.
I grab
I
him.
immediately grab his hand.
You grab his hand. Antoine grabs his hand. Helga, you grab onto him. Alonzo, you do the same, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone grabs onto Tristan, and after a moment, he says, close your eyes, everyone, and think. Think hard of what I'm thinking about. And he doesn't explain what that
It's a
is.
cupcake.
I do
What
it.
are you thinking about?
Just think. Just close your eyes and concentrate as though you're concentrating on a spell. And as you do
I do it.
you all open your eyes as the ocean waves strike you and strike you hard. You are all immediately found in the ocean, and John will cut out this music.
Like on the edge of the ocean or like in the ocean?
Well, for Alonzo, you quickly are drowning, which she pulls you up at. As everyone else separates and begins to just hang out for a moment and catch their breath, you're on a beach somewhere. Just somewhere. In the distance, you can see a boat. You're in a cove or a coast or a gulf of some kind. The ocean is sort of... I'm trying to find my goddamn ocean music. I can't find it. Happy times. There we go.
So I'm guessing
No.
you have a new focus, right? Paradigm?
Yeah, I also have a +10 to my intelligence save.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
insane.
rather
it is
nice.
insane. It will need to be nerfed, I think.
I also have natural
Nope.
15 AC now.
Good. I can't
If
find
you want to
my...
lend it to your
down-
rider, I could have naturally 23.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
The ocean waters, this salt water strikes at you all and is cold. It is very cold, unexpectedly so. But to Anchois, who has been in these comparatively warm waters to the deep ones, you feel comforted, Anchois. You know where you are. Paradigm, Helga. Paradigm, I don't think has ever been to an ocean properly before.
No.
Paradigm, your horse hooves are sinking into the sand beneath the waves. Your horse flanks are drenched. It smells of salt water. It's disgusting. Helga, you grew up in Tolst, so you have always had the scent of salty air before you, but the Tolst Ocean is not nearly as forgiving as this one is. This one is gently lapping against you and like pushing you towards shore with every wave. Alonzo is drowning in his armor, and Tristan is just like strong arming or like stiff arming right now so that he can like act kind of as like a pull-up bar for Alonzo, who is now drenched. All of your items and gear are currently within water, but you are close to the shore. Tristan seems rather tired after that. He's like, well then. Alright, let's go talk to Dirk.
How'd you do that, Tristan?
Come on, don't ask questions.
I gather my things and I just follow.
Yeah, your flotsam of
That was
bags.
amazing.
Paradigm, where are you carrying the Balefire longsword?
It's still just attached to my back.
How is
If
it
it's gone,
attached?
it's gone. I don't care anymore.
Okay. It's gone. Remove it from your character sheet.
Yeah, thanks. I don't care anymore. I have something infinitely better. I also still have a bomb, apparently.
Indeed.
I'm surprised he didn't try to give it to Alonzo.
Oh, really?
Paradigm, you have not identified this item yet, but it is identifying itself, telling you what power you now wield, and it wants you to wield it. As Alonzo is dragged forward, his incredible splint mail, one of the best versions of the splint mail in the world, begins to dry itself. The water, the splints, the metal bands that now protect your body, Alonzo, open up a little bit and vent the water, which would normally stay attached and pressed to your skin.
Oh, that's quite convenient.
Indeed.
I'm not sure how I feel about what we've just done, though.
Well, as Tristan throws you to the sand and, you go forward, lance in hand, he sits down in the sand next to you, looking at the ocean, and then to his right now, towards the north, looks at the distant city-state of Anchois' home. Welcome to Mokapuni. We're gonna need to write a letter of apology when we get there. But other than that, don't talk about what we just did to anyone.
You got it, buddy.
Heard.
I kiss the sand.
You kiss the sand, it goes into your mouth. It's super gross. You can taste the glass.
The glass.
Glass.
I'm kidding. Tristan looks at something in his hand that none of you can truly get like a glance at, and then he just like tightens his fist around this object that he stole, and his hand begins to bleed as he does so, with how tight he's grasping it. And after a moment,
Does my detect magic give me anything from that item?
he's already covered in magical item. It's hard to... So here's one of the ways to defend against detect magic. Well, there are a couple. And one of them is you conceal yourself with a false appearance spell. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it makes you look like you are non-magical. The other one is to have so much magical shit on you that it masks the other auras on your being. Obviously, you look like a massive beacon and torch in, like, proverbial darkness when you do this. But he's already super magically aured up. It's hard to tell this one out from the others. But he grasps this
I
thing.
let him have his secrets. I let him have his secrets.
He will keep his secrets.
I am enamored with my island.
Good. You are home, Antoine. And to the rest of you, you are on an island. Somewhere off the coast, off the shores of the continent itself. Calling this place even a part of the continent is, you know, up to a person's judgment. But you are in Mokapuni now, supposedly. And the next time we meet, we may need to have a conversation before we go and hunt down Dirk Daggers, who may have a magical dagger that could potentially save a friend? Or maybe it's just
I'm
a
sure
really
he'll just
powerful...
give it to us if
Yeah.
we say please.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we love Coraline? Like, how much do we love Coraline?
I mean, we can find him easy. I got a map.
Well, I know where he is. He's probably where we just left him.
Yeah.
Or me and Aurelia left him last.
Alright, guys. With the political team continuing to amass more wealth, much to the chagrin of the raid team, and the discovery team, we will see you guys next week. And hopefully not look a gift horse in the mouth. Alright, everybody, take care. Don't die. Peace out. We'll see you next week.